Welcome to All Horse Racing All the Time. I'm your host, Al. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the races at Aqueduct. We'll be looking at the races in real time. I will be joined by a guest, Brooklyn guy Vinny Bracco. There's a link to Vinny's page down below. If you want to subscribe to his channel, he gives out a lot of great sports picks. He's I guess you could call him a pro sports player. Covers football, baseball, and his channel link is down below. So let me just make sure everything is streaming okay, and then we will get started. Sound check. Okay. Okay, I have that muted. We're going to be joined by Brooklyn guy Vinny Bracco within the half hour, probably in around 10-15 minutes. So I'm going to have a co-host today. And Ember Britt. Ember, good to see you. How's it going? Thanks for checking in. It's been a while. Yeah, we're going to be back on a much more regular basis moving forward now. Probably have a show, something out there daily going forward. I have the tennis on. How's school going? I got to find the racing channel. I have tennis on now, so I can see these races live. So we're going to be looking at the Aqueduct card. First race in about a half hour or so. Those of you joining All Horse Racing All the Time, I'm your host, Al, or Alan. And let me get my banner up here. So yeah, we're going to be covering the races in real time today, and it's a big card over at Aqueduct. There's 11 races, some big stakes races. Got a lot of rain, so the track is listed as sloppy today. Sometimes some good opportunities open up with a sloppy track, because some horses that are longer ones are specialists in the mud. The heavy rain on and off all morning, started last night, and on and off today. So, but the good news is most of the races are on dirt today. 7 of the 11 are on dirt, and 2 of the big races are on turf. They stayed on the turf, so we only lost 2 turf races today to some scratches, and they weren't even great races to begin with anyway. They were the 2nd and the 6th. And we're going to be joined by Vinny in another Saratoga. They're at Aqueduct right now. They'll be there for probably until maybe late next year. They're doing construction over at Belmont. So the races there's no racing at Belmont. This time of year is usually Belmont Park. I want a mini horse. Black Pinto. That's great, Ember. So I'm trying to find the racing channel so I can see what's going on here. I can watch it on the computer too, but I want to try and stay on my stream. So just bear with me for a minute. Racing reports are available today. Email me at liveracing@gmail.com. I'll be covering those races here, but maybe you won't be able to catch most of the show. Maybe I'll adjust my picks from the report when I see how the horses look or what the payouts are, because some of the I give on the report, I give the order of finish and I give the plays for every race. But sometimes that might change because sometimes the plays I suggest, I'm making these reports before the races are run. So sometimes some conditions change. Some of those plays may not be as good. Maybe an exacta play is better off using those contenders than, say, a double or a pick three, or maybe you want to single one of them. So looking for these races here. Live Racing East Coast, is that it? Looking for the Aqueduct station, because this way I could see them in the paddock and during the post parade. So we got how much time before the first race? First race, we still got plenty of time. It's 36, 37 minutes. Who I liked in the first race? Off the top, I give the race a C minus. It's not a race I would go nuts with. You got firsters in there. And one that ran a decent race, two back in its first start at Saratoga, and then it didn't do as good as in its second race. That's the 4 Bentera. So I would land on, and number 3 is a firster by Todd Pletcher, who wins 26% of his races with firsters. Miss Fashionista, number 3, Irad Ortiz. I would box 3-4 in this race or pass. But I'll talk more about that in just a minute. We'll be joined by a guest, Vinny Bracco, Brooklyn guy. Any minute now, probably. Maybe another 10 minutes or so. Oh, what's going on? The Yankees are playing this afternoon. Their game starts another half hour or so. Aaron Judge, they're at home against the Orioles, who still have I think they have an outside shot for the playoffs. They need to win. The Yankees already clinched first. Then they get a bye in the first round. But the big news there is Aaron Judge needs another home run to break Roger Maris's record. He's tied with Roger Maris right now. Let me do a search on this thing. See if I could find the channel online. America's Day at the Races. Fox Sports. FS2. Let's see, Fox Sports 2. Okay, I got the name of the channel. Now we just got to find it. Channel 84, maybe? All righty. They're showing Churchill Downs right now. Okay, we got that out of the way. Let's bring up some stats. Talk a little bit more about these horses. I'm thinking exacta 3-4, which will be real chalky. The 3 horse is a 250K firster out of Rapoli, Mike Rapoli stable. Rapoli Pletcher, or Rapoli, heavy hitter owner. Working well for this, working real well for this. Opens at 5-2, has Irad Ortiz up. And number 4 has the big race 2 back where it finished second at Saratoga. It flashed a little early speed, faded, finished second in that start. Went off as a big chalk first 2 races. What about the others? Does anybody else fit in here? That's the question. Is there a sneaky one that's longer? Miss Pretty Keen's the number 1. Finished 4th. Faded to 6th. Franco up for Weaver. Those 2 together are 16%. Downtown Mischief. That's a Linda Rice firster. She wins sometimes with first-time starter. 8% though, and with a low ROI. She's usually better second time out. But what I do like is they have Jose Ortiz up, and the sire into Mischief is a good solid sire. And that one opens at now that one's even scratched. Now number 1 is taking some money, 5-2. It's making its second start for Weaver. Now the Pletcher favorite is 2-1. The 6 opens at 3-1. Now that's Michael Maker. Has Castellano up. Pretty unknown sire, Sharp, Azteca. Seven is the Bomb. Ran a slow race and it ran on turf, and this is a dirt race. We got a sloppy track today. Do you know SCHS? We still got time before post. Post time is how many minutes away here? Belmont at the Big A. 9 minutes to post. I expect the 4 to come down. Now that team's Asmussen with Lescano, Pantera. I'm basing that on the race 2 back, which is faster than any in here with experience. What about the pace? Aqueduct looks like the place is virtually a lot of rain. I don't know if it's still raining out now. Now, the thing about the one horse that's taken some money, it's going to have to improve off that effort. It's going second time. It went to the lead last time, has some early speed. What about the percentages of this guy? Second time out, Weaver wins 16%. Him and Franco together, a respectable 16% winning percentage over the last year. And Weaver at Aqueduct, 15%. Let's get some workouts. The last work that Sarah at Belmont on the 24th and the 16th, the last workout was decent, 23rd out of 124. The workouts of Vax, nothing really to write home about. That's the 6. Open at 9-2. Last I saw it's 5-2. That starter, pretty fairly unknown. The 7 opened at 20-1. At last I saw 29-1. Going from turf to dirt. Sire is Big Brown. Just looks too slow. I don't like the switch. I didn't take any money in its first race. Opened at 38-1. I think I'm sitting dead red with the 3-4 box. Again, all horse racing, all the time. I'm your host, Al. We're looking at Aqueduct today. I'm going to be joined by a guest. Vinny has a YouTube channel. That channel is down below if you want to subscribe. He gives out tremendous sports picks and also he discusses other topics, life interest topics, and very candid show. Gives some very interesting shows. But for you racing fan, sports bettors, he's the guy. He does shows where he gives out selections, and he gives out a lot of winners. I mean, going like 9-2 1 week. It's just crazy. His hit rate. He has a whole formula how he does this. So we're going to be joined by Vinny here, and his channel is down below. So click on that link and subscribe to his channel. And I believe Vinny is in the studio now. Let's bring Vinny aboard. Vinny, how are you?
How are you? I'm ready to go. I woke up a half hour ago. Don't worry, I washed, brushed my teeth, and all the shit. I'm ready to go. Where are you? Where are you? In Abbey Road Studios? Are you in Abbey Road Studios or Disney World? Where are you? I see your room that you're in.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you, Vin.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hold on.
Let me see if I could change something here. Maybe this helps.
Can you hear me? You hear me? Can you hear me?
We're frozen a little bit.
You can't hear me? You hear me?
Vinny?
I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, you seem to be frozen on the screen here. Let me see what's going on. I'm having trouble with StreamYard a little bit.
Samsung, Intel. I hear you.
Let me try. I'm freezing up here, man.
You want me to come in again?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know the sign language.
Let me see if I'm having problems. Let me check my speed. Maybe I'll try sending you out and bring you back in.
Okay. You can't hear me at all?
Let me just see if I have my speed. The speed is fine. So this is a StreamYard issue.
You can't hear me? Wait a minute.
How we sounding now, Ben?
I hear you.
Okay, you seem to be fine now.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You
I hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
Okay, I was just going to say I saw a shark in your room before. I was going to say, watch your ass. He's going to kill you.
Oh yeah.
What are you in Abbey Road Studios? That's nice in there. Oh, there's the shark. You know, you gotta do it where, like the Disney thing, when you lose a race, it comes and takes your head.
How you doing today, Vin?
I'm doing good.
I can hear you both.
I'm just gonna hook up the track in here, the iPad. If I didn't have an iPad, I swear they might as well bury me. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I looked over these races. They got a lot of flood. It looks like flooding over there today, practically. But
oh, really?
Thankfully, most of it not flooding, but well, you see how it is around here. It's raining on and off heavy.
I just saw Noah go by my window. I know it's terrible. How you doing?
You ever go to Aqueduct? It would be cool to do a show there, possible. Yeah, sure. We go to Aqueduct, and Vinny does too. And yeah, it's an idea maybe to do a show from there. I think that would be fun, Taylor. Thanks for joining us. I think Santa Anita is today. Yes, Santa Anita. Glad to see them back over there. Thanks for the sound check, Taylor. Yeah. So,
I like Santa Anita a lot.
So this first race, Vin, did you get a chance to take a look at it? I
didn't get a chance to put my socks on yet. I'll be ready in a second for you.
It's 13 minutes to post.
That's why I lose. I'm never ready. That's what my wife said.
How about the football today? Do you see any good picks?
Yes, I gave them out last night on my show.
What was that, college or pro?
College.
Oh, okay.
Last night went 1-1. Today, Michigan State plus 7.5, Louisiana Lafayette plus 8.5, and Army -8. I didn't get any scores. I just woke up literally a little while ago.
No, thanks for joining us. Joining me as a co-host today, Ben.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. The first race I looked at, I like the 6 backs.
Wow, now that one's taking money. What do you like about the 6? I know Mike Baker wins early.
The pedigree Maker has a strong win percentage at this distance.
And taking money too, and
the 4.
I like the 4 too. I like the 4. That first race, it's the best race of any of them. Any with experience.
Yeah, he's at a practical joke. Worth that alone. He's worth a bet, and I think that horse should be there. Yeah, I like the 6. I don't love him, but I like him. I don't think it's one of the better races to bet today, but
I gave the race a C-.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to rebound today, and my selections yesterday were just awful. I thought I was saying
it happens. You live to fight another day, Al. That's the thing. That's what we try to bring here. Well, you try to bring here. You're gracious enough to have me on. But what I tell my sports bettors is, if it's going to be your last day of betting, and you plan on going to Mars or whatever, then you know what? Let it all hang out today. But if not, live to fight another day, because I can't tell you how many times, and Al, you could attest to this probably in your own life, racing life. I wanted to load up on a horse, and in horses is one of the few venues where you could be down the whole day, and the 9th race, if the 9th race is the last race, come out a tremendous winner for the day.
That's the beauty of it, yes.
You can't do that in sports unless you're betting reverses and stuff. If I bet $500 on a game laying 7, I have to bet a $550. I have to bet $550 the next game laying 8. I have to double up my bets to get a winning day. Where with horses, you could pick a $50 horse, a $200, it's not common, and you come out winning a week's worth of money. But if you go broke in the 5th race and you just go crazy and don't live to fight another race in that case, you're going home broke. So space it out. If it's not your last betting race, if you're going to retire from gambling, then go crazy. But if not, and you're going to probably bet again, why not keep money to bet? That's just my feeling. And now, there were plenty of times when I was 21, I came home from the 6th race broke, had to borrow money for cheesecake when my friends went to the diner. I admit it. I learned. Some people in here aren't betting 40 years. So we'll give you our knowledge. It don't work. The idea is to just stay in the game, have some fun. If you win, put a little away. You win $100. I'm saying by the 5th race, you don't have to go for 100 plus what you brought. Put 50 in your pocket and fool around with 50. Ensure that you're coming home with a good feeling. That's how I feel.
Yeah. When I'm rolling, I have no problem taking money and pocketing.
Right. Or increasing a little. If you're betting $10 a race and you hit, go up to 15. There's nothing wrong with that. Go up off winning, not losing. You don't lose $40 and you're down 50 for the day and bet 40 the next race when you were betting 10. Maybe go down to 8 and try to hit it exactly. You don't increase while you're winning because people say losing streaks stop. Yeah, after you're broke, you can guarantee it when you leave the track, the horse you liked in the next race is going to win. It's just the way it is. So be there for that race. That's how I look at it. So now that I've stolen the whole show, I'm sorry. What do you want to say, Al?
I was just looking at the others, and I could see that 6. I mean, the odds are going up a little bit now.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with it.
I would just pass the race or box 3-4 and just keep it at that. I like that Pletcher is the trainer of the 3. I like it's an expensive horse, and Rapoli is the owner, and those two are a dangerous duo together.
Now I know you used to use the thoroughgraphs a lot. They are expensive. So when you used to get them, what do you look at for the thoroughgraphs?
Well, the thoroughgraph, it's the lower the number, the faster the race.
But excuse me, I've been wanting to ask you this for days. Sometimes I see like 2 little dots at a 25. That's not a minus 25, is it? It's not a highlighted italic strong minus 25. It looks like here, perfect example, Reign of Thunder first race. That's not a minus 25, is it, with the 2 little dots in the 25?
When they have those 2 dots before it?
Yeah, what is that?
That's for a turf race.
Oh, okay. Now, if it's in bold, that's minus.
If it's in bold, let me see.
Now look at La Vida Sofia. Now that has 2 dots and a 14. But
I don't see it in bold.
I have it like La Vida Sofia. I have in dark 14, not a lighter 14. The number is in dark text with 2 dots.
What race is that, Vinny?
Oh, that's the 2nd race. I'm sorry. Look at the 2nd race.
Which race is that?
Look at the 2nd race, La Vida Sofia. That horse has a dark 2 dots and 14. Now, is that a minus or is that just a turf race with the 14? You see what I mean?
It seemed to be frozen again, Vinny.
Oh, it's in bold black text.
Which race is that?
The 2nd race, La Vida Sofia. You'll look and it has 2 dots, but it's a dark 14, not a lighter 14. The text is dark. Is that a minus or is that just dark 14? Why would they make the print darker?
Okay, when it's a dark 14. Can you hear me, Vinny?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, when the race is dark, bold, it means it was a route, a mile or longer.
Oh.
And when it's light, it was a sprint. under a mile.
Okay. Thank you. You see, you are a pro at these. I'm not. Thank you so much. Because I'm thinking that's a -14.
Oh no! When they have the 2 dots like that in front of a race, it means it was it was a turf race.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, like in that first race, I don't like that horse ran the slowest of them all, and I don't like that it's going turf to dirt. So maybe they're trying something here.
Do you like now? Wasn't there is turf to dirt, like turf to dirt or dirt to turf? Which one is better in your opinion?
I usually see the dirt. Now, if it's a turf route, like a mile or more, a lot of times the horse's first career race was a race on dirt and a sprint.
Okay.
And I think that felt like almost like a glorified workout, because I see those ones that run a sprint and then go to a race over a mile, especially if it has a good trainer. They're just prepping the horse. And
okay. Now
you know what I like the dirt to turf angle. Now something else.
I'm sorry, Al. Is it because I'm a little lagged? I can't hear when you finish. Is it also true that a 7 furlong race is considered a route?
No, that's still considered a sprint.
When do you get to a route?
At a mile.
Mile. Okay. Thank you. These are just questions that I've always had that you know everything about horses. So.
Well, I don't know everything, but you know, I have a pretty good handle on it. It seems like you have a very good handle on it too.
Compared to me, you're Jesus.
Well, they're getting in now, Vinny. So let's see what's going on here. I like a 3-4 box, a light, just if you want the action. And you're on 4-6.
Yeah, I'm looking for my race.
Do you like any? So you have a standout?
I like the 6. I like the 6. I'm looking for my racing forms. My TVG executive gives me the racing forms, but she sends them to me like I can't find her. This way I can look at the form at least.
All right, then you can see the track is muddy over there.
Yeah. Oh shit! They went in already.
I'm not sure what's up with StreamYard here with the freezing.
See if I get in.
And we are set for the Saturday.
I missed the first race.
I don't think you're missing much here, Vinny. The 4 is going. 4 is going with that 1.
Get away from the rest of the field.
3 is running. 6 is running 3rd.
It's 1-4, right? So far.
Almost 6 lengths back to Clover
So
Street.
far, 1-4. Then you get the 3 of them running across the track. I would think the 4 is gonna catch the 1.
They made the 6 to 5. 5 to 2.
That was a quick opening quarter.
Yeah, I like the 4 a lot. I like the 6 and the 4.
Okay, the 4 is taking over here.
Yeah.
And here comes the 3.
3 to 1.
I don't know if he's gonna catch the 1.
The 4 looked good, and the 6 is flying. Oh, the 4 $8
hang like a dog here.
There you go. All right, there's an $8 one.
4-1. I can believe no one could overtake the 1 there.
Much the best. Oh, here's my racing forms. Al, I get the racing forms. And if you want, I'll forward them to you. I get them for free. Every track, every day. From my
yeah? Oh,
yeah,
sure.
because I have
if I play a track, by all means.
My representative, we play so big in TVG, I get all the forms for free. I'll send them.
Driving New York with Skip. Hey, good afternoon, Driving New York. Thanks for joining us. I like your mug there, Vinny.
Do you? Yeah, well, I felt funny, so I put like an attack my kind of shark to go get me too. I was prepared. I read your mind. If you're gonna have someone attack you for a bad loss, I'm gonna attack me too. I'm in with you, buddy. Let's see here. What races are coming up? Churchill's ninth. What Churchill's second race? Let me see. She gave me Churchill. Let me see if I see anything.
Your audio is cutting out. I don't know what's going on with this.
I hear you good. 16, it's 8.5, 88.5, the 1, 88.5, 87.5. I'm just talking to myself, reading the form here. 85.5, steady.
This is unbelievable. I'm trying to test my internet.
It might be the weather, Al.
What the hell is going on here?
It could be the weather. It might be your signal because of the weather. 59, 60, 57, 53, 53, 73 to 2.
Looks like my internet is having problems.
Is it?
Now it's going again. Well, it seems to be going now. It seemed to be bottled up there for a second. How do you hear me now?
I hear you good. For those of you playing,
I hear you good. And now,
the one horse at Churchill, Shania, I like that horse. He's 4-1.
Driving in New York, the Ford's mother was a mother. Sloppy track out there. Yeah.
He took to the mud, boy.
I haven't seen Churchill. Again, this is another bad race. First race, you got off the turf, mostly firsters.
Yeah.
I think Nix and River Oaks have breeding to handle a wet track well. Freitas the Red looks like the fastest one up there.
I'm having problems with logins too here and everything. It might be the internet because I'm not far from you, and I'm freezing up too with all my internet.
Yeah, for a second there, my internet, I saw that it was almost frozen, and all of a sudden I saw it kicked in there and went up.
We're a couple of miles. We're a couple of miles away, so I have a feeling it's the same. We're having the same issue.
So you like in Churchill? What do we got?
The one horse. I like the one.
You're going to have to be our expert over there today because I've only looked at Aqueduct.
Rocco's aboard. He had a 75 the last time out. Equibase figure. He figures the 6 is changing in LASIX for the first time. Well, you know,
want to shoot me over Churchill? I'll be happy to take a look. Let me see.
Yeah, please take a look. Taylor's right. We should do a show at Aqueduct. It would be great. Or you should at very least, and I'll tune in and watch it.
Yeah. Maybe one of these next time we go to the track.
Yeah, and I get into that big room.
Maybe we'll do a little live from there. I can't see the whole show, of course, but maybe we'll, weigh in on a few races.
Yeah, I get that players room, the winner's circle room, where you have TVs in front of you and desks, so we can do the live. I know the girl there; she won't give us a hard time. I don't think she'd like a show. I don't think she'd like a show in the races. I don't know. She probably wouldn't see us. We're all the way in the back, but we can do it from there. So we have our own table set up. There's even an outlet. I'll bring my computer. That would work.
Excellent. Yeah, for those of you who've seen this show before, I used to show the races right here on the show, which I cannot do. I got a warning about that, so I can't stream the races here.
Yeah, but on here you could say you're going to behead the president, and they'd probably give you a free month to stream it. You can't. It's terrible.
Taylor, I would go if you ever do a show there. I like to go from time to time. Great, Taylor. That's excellent. You go to Aqueduct regularly?
Me? You're not talking to me, are you?
No. Somebody, Taylor was saying, if you ever do a show there, I'd like to go from time to time. And I was just asking Taylor, does he go to Aqueduct often? So we're looking at Churchill Downs here. And okay, let me see if. All righty. How do you hear me now, Vin? Okay?
I hear you fine. Yeah, you seem very clear now.
And Taylor says not regularly, but maybe once a month. Nice. I think the one thing that it's kind of a shame that they're racing at Aqueduct instead of Belmont now, because Belmont's under construction, but Aqueduct makes it more convenient to get to the track. Not like Belmont's far away. But
and this traffic, if you're going to, God forbid, stay till 4:30, 5 o'clock, the traffic coming back toward us is terrible.
Oh.
I'll tell you, though, they put a nice track in Aqueduct, Al. I haven't been there yet. I've been to resorts at night. I'll go once in a while to play the electronic craps. But it looks like they put beautiful grass in. It looks beautiful, Aqueduct.
That was a great move. Now, I haven't seen it in person, but I've heard you're not the first person that said that. And what that track is already doing is they're drawing very big turf fields now. More owners are applying to enter on that track. And
yeah, it looks nice.
It's drawing bigger fields. So
yeah, that's very nice.
Now, Churchill. Let's see. Let me do an internet test again just to see how we're doing here with these speeds.
They're
okay. We're cranking. We should be okay.
A minute or two.
So no, I haven't seen the turf yet. So have you gone to the casino at all while they were having racing by any chance?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious to see how many people are actually attending the races right now over at Aqueduct.
Yeah, I'd like to get over there. I haven't seen it, but it looks from the.
You know who must really love that they're not at Belmont right now? That Aqueduct crowd that used to go to the OTB over there by the corner and
Rockaway and Crossway.
So a lot of these guys, you could tell that you don't see that crowd when they're at Belmont. You see a totally different crowd of people going. But these guys must be in their glory now that they're going to get to go probably for almost the next year and a half at Aqueduct. Because Belmont's not going to be open for a while. I don't think until maybe next fall. But they are going to be doing something that they're going to hold the Belmont Stakes there this year. So because tickets are already. Yeah, they're going to hold that, but they're not. They don't have any other racing there.
And it's a small Aqueduct's a much smaller track than Belmont.
Yeah, but well, it is. It is. The facilities are much smaller. I mean, when you go into Belmont, it's almost like you're walking into an airport hangar or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely right.
And if you look at it from the time you walk through the gates, if you go in the general admission area, from the time you walk to the gates and can actually get to the betting windows, it really is literally like walking 2 or 3 blocks. Yeah. It's a long walk from the entrance to the area.
It is.
Gigantic. But you know what's funny about Belmont and Aqueduct? The stretch run at Aqueduct, they have a longer stretch run when they come off the turn to home.
Do they?
Very long stretch run there at Aqueduct. Yeah. Okay, Churchill, you would think that Belmont would have a long one, but no.
You would think so. It's a big track.
Yeah.
Now the track is wider though at Belmont, right?
Yeah. That would explain it, right? Excellent point. So who do you like in this race, man?
At Churchill, the one.
you like it? Do you like any exactas or anything? Do you prefer? Do you just like straight bets, or do you ever mess around with
Win in place. Win in place. Straight bet once in a while. I like 1-6. I like Barano on the 6 horse, but I like Rocco on the 1. Looking at the pace. Well, the 4 is the speed.
Okay, Taylor, we got an interesting comment from Taylor here, but let's get to this race. Let's watch the 1-6. Good luck, Vin.
Thank you.
One broke well. So did the 6.
Yeah, the 6 they made 7-5. The 6. They had a 1. I don't know. I'm not thrilled with them right now.
1 is 3-1. The 3 is taking money. 6 is starting to make a move.
Shania is inside.
They're talking Thorograph again. Even though right now 6 is in 3rd place, if they did a Thorograph figure just from this, he's 3 wide.
We got the exact.
He would have the lowest number.
We got the 6-1.
Here comes the 1. He's starting to come.
6-1.
Now I'm delayed a little bit here on the TV. Good job.
We got the exacta. I got the exacta 6-1.
All horse racing all the time. I'm your host, Al, joined by Vinny, co-host today. We cover horse racing on this show. We'll cover other stuff as well. Primarily horse racing. Sometimes we'll do some editions of Coach Allen Presents where I will cover some other topics. And I plan on covering another topic tomorrow, actually, do first edition of Coach Allen Presents in a long time. Usually I answer questions, but right from this channel, I'm going to be giving a review of, remember that, how can you not remember, Vinny, that Gabby Petito horror story last year?
Oh, really?
You remember her? She was missing for a month.
Sure. Yeah.
And the boyfriend also, turns out he killed her. And
he killed himself.
And then he killed himself. No doubt anyway, there's a Lifetime movie tonight at 8:00.
Oh, really?
Can you believe they did a movie about this? And they say the actor and actress that play them look just like them.
Really? Do you know who played them? Is it a known actor or actress or just?
I didn't recognize the face. I'd have to look. But so I'll do a review of the movie. A lot of people are down on Lifetime for trying to make money off of this thing. They've only been dead for like a year or something. They say this is just way too soon.
But people were very interested. It was covered every day, though. People were very interested in it.
Yeah. I think it turns out that both of them were taking, they went on that trip together and they planned to, go around the country and visit different places, and they were gone for a long time. And both of them were on meds for different reasons.
She was under depression, right? Depression.
She had a couple of things, anxiety and some other things, and he was being treated for something too. And it turned out that both of them ran out of their month of medicine after maybe a month or so. So they were weeks without taking their meds. And they just, both of them were bouncing off the walls. I mean, she was almost as bad as he was, and just in a bad move there. He thought he was. They say sometimes he'd even hallucinate and hear things and get messages that were coming out of nowhere to his head. And he thought she was in pain, and he thought he was doing her a favor by putting her out of her misery.
Terrible.
And then he realized later that he made a mistake, and then of course he killed himself. No doubt they loved each other to death, but it's just a horror story.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's why I do my shorts about bipolar. I do these 15-second. That's what they give you, 15 seconds shorts about. If you need me, email me and all that, because I know bipolar. I've never gotten to that point, but I know that I've gotten in moods where I was elated. And within a few minutes, something triggered me where I went very down. And never down enough, God forbid, to think about doing any harm to myself. But down to the point where if someone were maybe a little more on that bipolar high-low spectrum, and I feel badly for those people because I know how uncontrolled it is and you feel like you're lost and alone. So I try to help people that way. That was originally what my channel was. I added the sports in because I reconnected with my Vegas guy. If it was any other guy, I wouldn't have handicapped. I wouldn't have done it. But this is a guy I worked with in the 90s, a professional handicapper. He's an MIT graduate. Well, he's not, but his partner is. And I decided to do the sports with him.
Yeah, no, that's good that you can help others out that way, and as you know, with the sports, and look at that.
I try.
I mean, subscribe to Vinny's show. The link is down below in the comments area. He gives out sports picks. He has excellent stories, true stories, life experiences, which are just amazing shows. But it's a great channel, and the link is down below. So you just click on that, and you can subscribe to his show.
Al, looking at Gulfstream, I found the horse that I like that is probably 8-1 or 10-1. He's a little cheap.
This is a question for you, Vinny, because you're a poker player and you've all competed in big tournaments in Las Vegas, so you know your way around the poker table. Taylor asked, not a fan of the casino at Aqueduct, he means, because I like to play poker in person at a table, but I think they may change that soon in New York. Do you think it'll bring poker here, do you think, Vinny?
Yes, absolutely. To me, Al, they built a beautiful hotel over there, and they didn't build that for electronic game players. They're just waiting on the okay. Listen, gambling's already okay in New York through DraftKings and stuff. So that would seem to be the next step, live gaming. It would just seem to follow suit. And I think, within a year or so, I think you'll see it. I also think that had something to do with the Belmont, doing construction to Belmont. I think that had something to do with it. I don't know what. But
so it's the case there that it's not legal to have poker at this point, or that it's legal and they just haven't added it yet?
I don't. It's legal in New York, but I don't think the live is legal yet. But that would be the next step. I would think. To me, why would you build a tremendous hotel there that cost them a fortune, and $275 a night? No slot players.
$275 a night.
Now, no slot players playing $275 a night. That's not happening. And you can't tell me people that fly in from Newark, from Kennedy or LaGuardia. First of all, not from LaGuardia, from Kennedy, are going to say, "Let's stay there and play dollar slots." It's not happening. They're going to have, at the very least, live football there. I would think they'll have live football and sports betting first. Okay. Put windows on one floor in the casino. One floor will be dedicated to that, or a spot for that. And then you'll have live gaming. The third floor looks very suspect. They redid it. There's a lot of space yet. They haven't built it. And the entrance right from the hotel, right into that area, I think that's going to be live gaming.
Would you be inclined to play poker if they have it over there? Or you don't bother with poker anymore?
Nah. Yeah. No, because then I'll be there all the time.
Okay, tails. Wow, the 6 is taking off, I'm seeing. And the 6. The 6 really did take off. And bad management at Naira. I don't know if it's bad management. I'm not really familiar with the management.
I wonder about the management there too.
Hey, Tony. Thanks for joining us.
I'm a firm believer, Al, that God forbid, everything in New York is mismanaged.
Okay, Gulfstream, they're off now. Let's see what the hell
I played the 5. I played the 5, futuristic with the 2, extraction will.
5 is sitting at 8-5.
Yeah, he looks good.
They scratched the 2? No.
Oh, did they? No,
he's they didn't. No. I'm just looking at the bias figures. The 5. One thing I noticed, Vinny, is that when a horse runs, horses usually improve on their first. If they're making a second career start, most of the time they improve in their second start.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
And I think the 5. I think the 5 is probably a gift at 8-5. Now it's down to
I thought he'd be 6-5. He's 3-2 now. I think he'll land at 7-5. 0 minutes to post takes him a half hour to get into the gate there. I think that it'll go down. And then we'll look at Belmont.
Too bad I can't show these races. I used to love that, but we cover it here live anyway. We're still giving you our picks. Now we're looking Gulfstream here.
Yeah,
I haven't looked at this race intimately. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'd have to search for. I could get Brisnet PPs. If you ever want Brisnet PPs, free Brisnet PPs, I have an excellent website for that. As long as you know the sire's name or the trainer's name, and between each race you can usually find both. You can click on it, and you can get the PPs, Brisnet PPs for the races. Let me see if I can bring them up. I'll put a link to that site here for those who want the free Brisnet PPs. You just got to scroll down a little bit on this site, and they'll ask you for either the trainer's name or the sire's name. And you can get those just by looking at the DRF website. And do your search here from this page. I'll put the link down below. Free Brisnet PPs. And you got to normally pay for these, and so that's not a bad deal.
No, not at all.
So this is free Brisnet PPs right here. www.horseraces.net, whatever. The link is down below in the comments. Okay, and Taylor, slots. I never understood, doesn't seem to be a strategy with it, but I know others think different. Some say there is a strategy to those, to the slots. I'm not a slot player.
I always thought the strategy was follow someone who sits there an hour and doesn't win, and then go to his machine when he leaves.
Yeah, because don't some. Okay, so you were on the 5, and you're right, Vin. This one's down to 6-5 now.
That's what I figured.
Is there any value in somebody else? What about the
2?
What about the 8?
The 8. 13 days ago he ran. He had a good figure. He has Jamie Torres on him. Yeah, morning line 8-1 got bet down. That's a sign. Also, Extraction Will, they're not really betting. He was 5-2 morning. He's 9-2, but that's because Futuristic is taking the money they thought he'd take, and the 8 is taking the money that the 2 would have taken.
See, I do a mind bet. I go 5-8 straight. But let's see, what is 5 now? 8-5? Am I seeing correctly?
Yeah, 8-5. Distraction Will 9-2. The 5 Futuristic is
come on, 5.
Sitting.
What are you waiting for here?
Where is he?
Well, it's not like he's getting crushed. They're running like a stampede across the field.
Yeah, I don't see him. Where is he?
Here he is.
I hate when you're in the middle.
Yeah, running between horses, that takes a lot out of them.
I hate that.
Look at this, and here comes that 8.
The 8 took all the money. Yeah, it's going to be the 8. He took the money.
See, I would have done 5-8 straight, but
8-4. 2 ran third.
See, we're giving you multiple tracks, folks. 0 minutes to post here. My play at Belmont is, we forgot all about Belmont. I would do a box of 3. Am I seeing correctly? 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. No, actually, I do a pair of Quinellas, 3, 6, and 3, 9 at Aqueduct.
I went with the 5. Just the 5.
You went with the 5.
Beaten 5 3/4 in maiden special weight at Saratoga. I respect Saratoga races.
Let's take another look at this 5.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, the 5. You know what I like about the 6? I like the early pace, which should get a jump on the others.
I'll be right back now.
Okay, Vinny. So I go pair of Quinellas, 3, 6, and 3, 6, and 6, 9. Yes, America's Day on the Races on FS2. Yes, Taylor, that's what I got on. So yeah, they're getting set to get in the gate at Aqueduct. Vinny's on the 5. He likes Pletcher's number 5, which is taking the most money right now. It's on the board at 2 to 1. Surprise, the 9. What I like about the 3 and the 9 is they've both been bet down. They both have breeding that indicates they should be able to handle a wet track very, very well, especially that 3. And the 9 is taking money, the 3. All the picks, all 3 of the experts have different picks. One likes the 4, one likes the 5, one likes the 9. Race 2 at the Big A. That calling meet, it used to be, since the night at Belmont, they call this meet now Belmont at the Big A. They don't even have this meet called Big A. Belmont at the Big A. So yeah, I guess they're letting everybody know that Belmont is not. This was supposed to be run at Belmont. I got ice water here, green cup. You know why? Of course you do. It's the color of my. They're loading up over here at Belmont. Vinny, be right back. He's on the 5, Pletcher's 5, making second start. I like the 6. I think the 6 has good early pace and ran a number of similar to the 5. So I like the 6 for the early pace. And I like using the 6 with 3 in one quinella and the 6 with 9 in another. I think the 6 should be able to hang on for something. And both the 3 and the 9 have excellent wet track lineage. And they're both making their first start. This race was supposed to be on the turf, so it got moved from turf to dirt. Both the 5 and the 6. Now, this is not going to the front like I expected. Here comes the 3, the one with the turf lineage. Okay, now 3 is pressing the 5 and has the position. The 6 is still around. Six is running wide though. Here comes 6. 6 is moving the quickest right now, but wide. You know what? 6 might have saved some of that early speed for a late run today. The 4 is there. Come on, give me a break with this. Where's 9? No one's gonna catch the 4. Nothing you can do about that. Let me try. I got to put something here. Okay, we got a little time before the next race. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Vinny will be back in a few minutes too, so don't go anywhere. If you're watching, we have not jumped ship. The message is up right now, so I'll be back in a few.
I'm back, and then I'm leaving again to get water because God forbid, I ever remember what the hell to do. Where did Al go? Yeah. Anybody ever notice that bathroom water is colder than kitchen water? Or was it just me? I'm not watching America's Day, no, Taylor. Al might be. I'm just looking at Woodbine. Yeah, I like these off tracks. Not off tracks weather-wise, off tracks where like New Yorkers aren't really betting them much because New York has the biggest gambling base. A lot of bets come from New York off track, New York and LA. And my horse is running through horses. I hate it, but he's really picking up steam. He's 6-5, and he's a winner. 2-8. Thank God. I bet 20 and 20 on him. Got even. They're doing terrible. Hey, I'm back.
Hey, Van, I'm back too. Welcome back. You just hit something here?
My 5 was terrible. My God. Yeah, I just hit Woodbine, the second, the 2 horse. He went off at 6-5, but I like him. Churchill's coming.
Nothing wrong with that. If you like a horse.
No, I bet win a place on him, so it was worth it. I'm looking here at Churchill. Let me go to the form on Churchill. And it's the third race at Churchill. I think a lot of these are first-time starters. Hard to handle.
Some people love those races. They're very good at the first-time starter.
Yeah,
that's not my bread and butter.
No.
How about you? You don't like them either too much?
Like the what?
You're not big on the first-time starter races either.
No, because there's too many variables.
Post time. Let me take I really don't have much to go. I have nothing to go by at Churchill right now.
I don't know if you get the right times. The clockers jerk around there. There's a couple of hot trainers there. Rafael Barano's on a horse. It's a hot trainer.
Let me bring up Churchill. Where the hell are they?
It's a real open board.
Churchill going to Big A. I can't even find it from this site.
Kylie Gaffleone is on the 1. He's big down there.
What are they not covering Churchill? I just don't see them as an option here. It's crazy.
Tenacious Lady. I don't like that horse. Miss Haley.
Who good trainer here at Churchill? Do you got a trainer or a sire that jumps out at you?
Yeah, Chipmunk.
Chipmunk?
Yeah.
Is that the horse's name?
Martin Garcia, the 7 horse. Yeah, that could be. Let's see the 7 horse. How about just to watch it? I'll put $5 win a place on. It might be good. Let's see. And they're still in the paddock. He's 5-1.
Okay, let's see what else. We got the third race coming up at
Yeah, let's look at the third. Third race at the Big A. About 81 lost in Rome.
What is Invest? Wow, taking no money. Well, it's taking some money, but probably Invest likes to go to the front all the time.
Yes.
Still a long way off, though, right? For this
Yeah,
race.
I would. I like Runabout, the one horse, a bit. He's coming from Finger Lakes, Mom, but he did run at Aqueduct, and he finished second with Franco, and he finished 2 lengths out in the mud. 3 muddy. He won. He finished second. He finished sixth. His best race was in the mud.
Yes, and here at this track, winning.
Yeah, I like the one.
I'll tell you what.
Not a lot. These races are rough. Today, I don't love the card today. I like the one a little. You're going to get 3 to 1, 7 to 2 on him.
7-year-old. 2, everybody's looking at that big race in the mud, 2 back at Saratoga.
That's what they're looking at.
The problem with the 6 is the 6 did win 2 races at Aqueduct in March and February. Last 2 times he was here. And he's going to be going to the front. And then he's turning back to 7 furlongs. You can see he has all the bold numbers, which represent a route of a mile or longer. So he doesn't really sprint. And he shows this early speed in longer races. Now going back, maybe, he gets to the finish line and
he could be there.
You're getting a little bit of races. And you're kind of turning me on to the 1 because the 1 seems to be moving in the right direction. And Engelhardt and Dylan Davis, when they pair up as a team, they win 26% together with a 3.21 ROI. So I think I might move off the 2.
And Engelhardt always manages to win 1 race at $14, $10.
Yeah, he did.
This might be the one.
And he does win. He's a Finger Lakes guy. And
absolutely, he's everywhere.
They have the Engelhardt brothers or whatever. It's like the Engelhardts own that place.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think the 4 is dangerous here. I think 4 turns around, winds up being the front runner in this race.
4. What's that? Tapaceres?
Yeah. If you look back at his Aqueduct races, he always runs good here. He won here in the mud. The last 2 races, he had some trouble, but he's coming down in class today. And Orlando Noda, he's one of those sneaky trainers. When he drops a horse in class, he wins 21%. And he has Ortiz up.
I looked at the 3 also. Our Philly special. He's been caught in speed duels. He's been running 6 furlongs, caught in speed duels the whole way. 21, 22 and 1, 22, 22 and 1. And he's been right there. He's been caught in 21s up at the lead, and he really hasn't relented. He was running 3rd by 2, lost the race by 3. He was running the race down by 3, lost by 3. He stays right there. He has a lot of heart, the horse. He's a speed horse, and running an optional claim and he's bounced around Parks, Penn, so he's a Philadelphia horse.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the Parks or the Penn.
Yeah, I think he's a little slower than these.
And he's scratched today. So
he is scratched. Okay, I didn't get the scratch.
The horse hasn't won in forever.
Yeah.
And
I like Runabout. I think Runabout, he ran a 48, 64, 70 his last 3. Maybe we get him on the cycle of one more race of improving a bit. If he runs his last race, he probably, him and Lost in Rome, I think he's a little better horse than Lost in Rome, maybe. No, not really.
Well, you know what? I like the fact that he's moving forward and that he's done well in the mud. I think 2 is taking just a ton of money because of the race 2 back. But it took something out of him because the race after that, he ran much slower.
What do you think of the rail with the mud?
I like it. Yeah, as long as it's not a big field.
Oh, yeah, true.
The one's going to have to close into this. The distance should be no problem. Hopefully he doesn't run out of real estate because he usually likes it longer.
Yeah.
But this is 7 furlongs, and I like the. I don't like the finger lengths angle. I do like that he's run some decent races in January.
You know what I like though, Al? I do like that anywhere he goes, he tends to show up.
Yeah, always around
Belmont, Aqueduct, Monmouth, Finger Lakes, back to Monmouth, Finger Lakes, and the shipping doesn't seem to bother him. He always is there, wherever they put him. And I think he'll be there today.
I could see a 146 box here.
Yeah.
Exacta box here. You're getting money on the 6. The 4 likes it here. The 1 benefits from the speed. Gets some pace to close into. And 7 furlongs, that's not much shorter than a mile. And I like your angles on that. Yeah, yes. So I'm off the 2. I'm off the 2.
Me too. Too short for me. And I like the 1 better than him even before that. How much time do we have?
We have.
Churchill took forever to get in the gate. I still have that 7.
They're still not in the gate there.
Yeah, well, they're going in now. He's 6-1.
So what number do you like here at Churchill?
7.
7. Good luck, Ben. Boy, 9. What happened? Yeah.
Six and a half furlong. I hate that extra half furlong too on a 6. I hate that.
Let me see. Is that a Churchill?
Yeah.
And then what the half furlong? In what direction did that go?
Yeah,
shorter
because
or
you have
long?
a speed horse that ran 6. That extra half furlong you have to get.
Sometimes that extra half furlong. There's a chalk in one of the big stakes races later. It's on turf. And the horse that's the chalk usually runs better at 5.5, and this is at 6. So I'm going to try and beat that horse today.
Yeah, if you like the closer, sometimes it's too short for him. If you like the speed, he doesn't go the extra half.
Okay, 7 and 6-1 running 3rd.
Yeah, the 7 horse doesn't look so good here.
What do you like best about the 7?
I like the jockey combination with Mark Cass. I've won with Mark Cass before. Nah, the 7 went backwards. Never lifted his legs, the 7. I hate when they lift their legs with 100 yards left. Nah, nothing. The favorite's winning. I just went against them. Tyler Gaffley. Well, no, not Tyler Gaffley. Who's winning now? The 4. Cupid's Payday. Didn't like him. Tenacious Lady's coming. That was the other horse. No, he's not going to get there either. Good. I would have lost either way. That's okay. 5 and 5 on him.
I have a DraftKings question or a sports betting question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I usually don't bet sports. I don't really have the angle. Baseball's a mystery. I know it's a money line. I don't like that, but a week ago I threw $10 into DraftKings just for the hell of it. I figured, let me see if I could win something, right?
Right.
I did hit one game. I hit the Dallas when they beat the Giants the other day. But now I started with 10, and now I'm at 3. What would you do with that $3 at this point? Without adding to it, with a deposit?
A parlay.
I tried a $5 parlay with the Dolphins and under.
Get back to your regular 10, your original 10.
Do you have a pick, a solid looking one today? Would you put all three on one game, or would you spread it out
You do
over?
that, double it, yeah. And then you have 570 or whatever, and then you bet that tomorrow and get back to your 10. Tomorrow, he told me there's a good card tomorrow. He likes a lot at tomorrow. I haven't gotten them yet. I'll get them later. But he said he really likes a couple of games tomorrow, pretty good. So I would wait till tomorrow.
I'll hold off there till tomorrow then.
Yeah, let me get those games tomorrow for you. Because he gave me the games for today already.
Where is the hotel at Aqueduct? I don't see it. They're showing
It's
it
right there. It's right on the side of the casino.
Oh, okay. Is it a tall building?
Yeah, it's beautiful. And there's an
entrance
right on the third level.
When we went, I don't remember now.
No, it was under construction. Remember,
you
had to park all the way around because they were doing construction. We had to park all the way around.
That's right. Yeah. So it went up very quickly.
4 months.
That's amazing.
4 months.
I heard that the Empire State Building was built very quickly, which just completely amazes me.
Well, I joked around last night with BK Skip. They've been working on the Belt Parkway since I'm 8 years old. If you're out of work for a week in Manhattan, you come back, there's a new building right next to you. It's like amazing. They can finish when they want. They just, it's usually private firms that put the buildings up in the city. The city workers, they go from job to job, city workers. That's the problem. They'll start one job, then they go to another job. They never work in one spot for any length of time, it seems. They're always bouncing around.
And I got another question about avatars here in StreamYard. Now look at the screen. What happens here? Maybe you could help me with this. Now I'm going to stop my cam here, and this is what shows up.
Okay.
It's just that.
Oh, you have to download.
Now I noticed when you went away, you had
you have to download. You have to download into your email, and then go to settings on StreamYard and import it. I'll show you how to do it. You do it from your email. Put a picture in your email that you want, then you upload it into the settings of StreamYard. You go down this set, you see it where it says mute, stop cam settings. You go to settings, and that's what you do. I have to change mine. I want to change mine. 5 minutes to Belmont. I went with the one.
Let me just see something with settings. Belmont, you're on 1. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, took a shot with him. I didn't see anybody else that stuck out to me. So my original pick, anytime I go off my original pick, I'm sorry. So I went with my original pick. Because when it's not a strong race, I'm always looking to find something that I may have overlooked, And it ends up, your first feeling is usually the best one.
Okay.
Do you ever find that you go off a horse and sure enough, your first one won?
Yeah. Let me just see something. What if
Seems like I do that all the time. So I'm not going to fall prey to that anymore.
All righty. A little change of pace here.
He's 3-1. The 2's 8-5. The 4 is 2-1. So they don't know who to bet in this race either, Al. Now, Al, how do you put the Aqueduct behind you? I like that.
Here's one. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, if you go to settings for a second. Check this out. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to do it. But let's see.
I'm at settings.
Go to settings. Click on virtual background.
Okay.
And you see you got some choices there. Probably only you could upload choices.
Right.
One with the piano and see what happens. You see that one?
I don't see one with a piano.
Did you click on virtual settings?
Yeah. Do you see me now with this?
Virtual background. Let me see.
In the living room?
Yeah. So now, yeah. Okay. Now, like.
Oh, Al, that's why you are freezing. It's the virtual background that makes you freeze. You see me? I'm freezing too.
You're not freezing at all here.
I'm not?
No.
Let me
Let me
move.
just try something here. Okay, leave that virtual background. Let me.
I'm not freezing?
No, not at all. Let me just.
Oh, you see? I see myself freezing. You don't, but the viewers don't. That's why you thought you were freezing. You weren't. You were freezing to yourself.
All right, so that's how you do that. You can do that from here, or you can do that when you're going into the studio. Just click on settings and virtual background.
Let me see some other virtuals.
Like this one I uploaded myself.
Oh, well, that's why.
Now, if you scroll down, they have a plus. So what you can do is you can just save a file. I'll show you how to do that. You go to Google and you Google a topic or whatever, or a picture or a background.
I got you. Oh, this is a nice one. Take a look at this.
That's an excellent one.
That's a good one. Now, I'm not freezing though?
No, not at all.
Okay, see, I am when I do it.
Isn't that amazing how this works?
I love it.
Yeah, this way, you could put a fancy background on there. It makes the show a little bit more comfortable.
I love it.
Let me see my other options here. I don't want to offend the animal lovers with the deer heads in the picture and everything.
That's a good way to look at it. If Paul McCartney were watching, he'd be arguing with you. He's an animal rights guy. He never wears anything. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I think we sharpened up the show here a little bit. That's it.
Yeah, we did. That's very nice.
Thanks. Okay. So what do we got going on? They're going in here. Where is this? Belmont?
Belmont. Yeah, I'm on the one.
I say 146 box. Exacta box.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank
The
you.
one should be coming late. And I think the 4, the 6 loves to go to the front.
Right thing here. Okay. I'm putting it here so I can have it on my lap. Now I can do it like this. Let's move the microphone here. There we go. That's a lot better.
Surprised. 2 is at 6 to 5. Right? They got him pinned in on the rail though. Here comes your 1. He's moving a little earlier than usual. And the 4 has surprised me. He's not showing the speed I expected. Come on, 6. Here's the 1.
Here comes the 4. Four looks strong. I'm a little.
I don't think.
I'm a little ahead of you. The 4's coming. I think the 4's the winner. Oh, the 1 started running again. The 2's still ahead. The 2's a strong horse. Here comes the 1 down. Here comes the 1. I knew he was underpriced. The 1, baby. There we go. 1-4. We hit the cycle with the 1, Al. He had 1 good race left in him. All right, 3-1. Dylan Davis.
That's a damn good price on the board.
Oh, you know what? It was closer than I thought. I hope he won. Geez, I thought he won at the wire. The 2 ran a nice race. He stood in there.
Driving New York with Skips is looking sharp. Fair. Thanks, Driving New York. Tighten up the show a little bit here with these backgrounds.
Let's see if the 1. Oh, it's close. Jeez, I thought I won the race. Oh, I think he won. It's close. Thank you, driving. I got my. I went with Joey last year at Christmas time. I treated myself to a polo sweatsuit.
Nice.
Yeah, and Brooklyn got. Now, Skip, are you watching this, or do you see me freezing? Because I see me freezing in here, but maybe that's just when I look at myself. Am I freezing? The 1-1, 3-1. Nice.
Nice.
So.
4 hung like a chandelier there. Do a speed test. I'm gonna.
You are okay. So when you put these virtuals on, Mike, you look like you're freezing to yourself when you see yourself in the camera. So Al, when you thought you were freezing, you weren't.
You're not freezing at all.
Yeah, it looked like you were freezing, but you're not.
Okay, we still got good internet speed. Let me see this.
How do you find your internet speed, Al? What do you do to find your internet speed? Where do you go?
Let me get the link up there for you.
I'd like to find what mine is.
Yeah, we're not freezing. Let's see. I'll give you this is a website to get your internet speed. Speedtest.net.
Okay.
I'll put it down. Driving New York says we're not freezing. That's the website to check your speed.
Okay.
All right.
And my son is checking it right now, Al. Because I have like 4 things running on this now. My iPad, my son's on his computer, I'm on mine. So I'm sure that takes down. If downstairs, it's faster because my router is downstairs. If I were
Okay,
downstairs,
yeah,
110, 107, 110 download, 107 upload. Thanks.
excellent.
Is that good?
Yeah.
What are you at? Same?
No, I'm actually running slower than usual. I'm not sure what the problem is.
Are you in a basement? Are you in a basement, Al?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what?
It's getting about 40 something.
Oh.
40 something and download and about 30 upload.
Oh, you're a quarter.
There are times that I'm over 100 and it's just pinned. So
I'm wondering if you're in. Were you always in the basement, or do you ever go upstairs?
This computer, sometimes I go from upstairs too.
Well, that's it, Al. It's quicker upstairs, probably.
So I'm wondering if I should get an extender or something, because sometimes I'm over 100. It's inconsistent, but it's definitely fast enough for this.
It should be. Absolutely should be. Let's see if I find something at Churchill.
Let's see what's going on at Churchill.
Churchill, 9 minutes of 4th race. Let's see.
I'll take a look. Nice job on that one, Vinny.
Thank you.
Excellent job.
You got my son. Even an idiot gets lucky once a day.
Good Malibu. Let me just see.
82.5. 5, 2.5. 81.5. 4 wide.
All right, I got the Brisnet for Churchill here.
82.
What race is this at Churchill?
4th.
4th. Okay. I can work with that. 1 mile, 20 claimer.
Yeah. Right now, off the top of my head, I see the 1-horse West Warpath 8-1 with Giroux looks okay. He got claimed. He went from 12,000 to 10, and ran his best race, but that makes sense. Slower horses. The American Pure ran a 65 and 35. Yeah, 35.
He's really jumping up in class here.
Yeah.
Good last race here. Almost wired the field.
Runaway Magic probably deserves to be the favorite.
2 wins and 2/3 and 6 tries here. At the distance, ran big. 97 speed figure at this distance. And on this track.
Oh, okay. See, that means something to me. Let's
Get
see.
Saez riding. I think that's a boost. At Churchill, he runs his best races. Just a different horse at Churchill Downs. Yeah, it's a fair favorite, that's for sure. Are we gonna get 2-1 on this one, Vinny?
Which one? I tell you what horse looks good. If there's any speed, how long is this race?
A mile.
The 5 is going to be closing, I think.
Oh, no doubt.
I didn't notice. Have they been closing at Churchill? Did you watch it? I really haven't been looking.
Haven't followed it. The 8 has early speed, but it's just runs terrible races. Did win here though.
See, the 1 I think is going to bounce back to 50, 52 speed. The 2 American Pie is jumping up. He's another horse, 52, 54, 65, ran his best race. Ran his best race going up in class too, but he was on the turf. Is this on turf or off?
This is on dirt.
It's on dirt. Okay, so that's really his best races are on the, well, he ran a 64.
Had a good race at Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Decent race. That's a smaller circuit. An allowance race. It's dropping way down in class. At this distance, for 2.
Gaffleon just won the last race, right? I
didn't check.
I remember I mentioned him, Tyler Gaffleon.
Yeah, I didn't know he's running there now, Churchill.
Okay, now the 2-horse is in an easier spot. He ran at Saratoga on the turf. Then he ran at Saratoga before with Ortiz. He stumbled at the start, throw that one out. And then he was at Churchill at the slop, throw that out. And then he won 2 in a row and the 2nd and the 3rd at Turfway. Pure American, and you have the best jockey there.
I don't think it's a big money maker, but
No, American Pie looks like I want to see what
Runaway Magic. You know, I'm not going out on a limb here, but I'm going to say Runaway Magic wins.
Yeah, I like that. The one that we think is cheap. He ran his best race 10 days ago and then changed trainers. And Giroux is on him. 22 winning percentage, 22%.
I don't like the stretch out.
You know?
Yeah, well, the others look faster. Whatever.
Michael Maker's on the 2. Michael Maker, Drew Rees, the trainer with Luis Saez. That's a good matchup. Luis Saez, 41%. He's been in the money. 16% winner. The 5 that we looked at, he was okay at Ellis 10 weeks ago. He's going down in class with Gabriel Saez on him. And then the rest are going to be coming up the field. You know what? I'm almost leaning toward this 5. I'm
Well,
leading
they got
toward
the jockey trainer percentages.
jockey trainer. Well, 10 starts. Jockey trainer on the 5. 6 starts, 2 wins, 2 show. The 2 has the trainer, Michael Maker and Gaffleone, obviously. They're good together. Warpath first time because he was retrained. He was I like the 5.
What about the 6?
Scratch.
Stretching. Scratched. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 5. Let's see what we do here. Okay. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with the 5.
I like the 5. I look at the 5. I like the 5 because of if you go back, he ran on the turf. He only finished. He had a rough trip on the turf. Finished 3 out. Before that, second, first. With Centeno, he's got a better jockey now. He was running against better horses. And 4 of 6, this trainer and Gabriel Sarias are in the money. I like the 5. But we'll see.
I go this way. I go trifecta, small trifecta. 4 over 2. Believe it or not, 3.
That's a nice price, the 3. Barano's on.
It's won here before. It's been in the money 5 out of 8 at the distance.
He ran 2 weeks ago. Big drop in the claiming price.
Yep. 3's on the board now at what? 12 to 1. 2 over 3. No, 4 over 2, 3. And you're 5.
Yeah.
4 over 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5.
We'll see.
And this is race 4, Churchill.
Yes, race 4.
Race 4. Let's get these picks up here. And your play is what, Vinny? I'm going to put our plays up there so people.
5.
Vinny, 5 to win.
Yep.
See how I put it up there, Vinny?
What?
I put our picks right up there in the comment area.
Oh, great.
So we could do that. This way people jump in. They don't have to.
Yeah, that's great. Churchill's another starter that you have 0 to post. It takes them 3 minutes to get in. I always thought that was because they let the simulcasting money come in.
I hate tracks that do that. I think the slowest one I've seen is Tampa. Gulfstream is notorious too. They're always 5 minutes after the post time. They swore that they were going to start on time from now on, and they stuck to that.
That's
for a while.
simulcasting. That's the simulcasting.
Yeah, they stuck to that for a while, starting right on time, and then sure enough, they slipped back on that, and they're back to dragging again. And so Churchill's like that. Tampa Bay is horrible. It shows on the simulcast, they show the long walk along the side to get to the starting gate, and you could see these jockeys are just taking their sweet time, and takes them forever to get to the starting gate. It's like almost painful to watch. Then Parks is another track. Parks, they get to the starting gate on time, but they must have the worst loading crew because it takes them forever to get the horses into the gate.
Yeah.
They're always acting up. They can't get them straight in there. It must be an art to that because you don't see it at other tracks, and Parks has that trouble all the time. It's like
and the little rough tracks have the best starters. You go to Charlestown, you get shut out with 1 minute to post. They're right in. Places like that, Penn National, they get in quick. They want to get home.
Yeah. But these guys, look how slow they're walking to the starting gate. You're right, Vinny. This is terrible.
You know what I used to love, Al, when I was young? I used to, oh, by the way, I mentioned I didn't realize they had flats Monmouth at Meadowlands last night. They had the flats there at Meadowlands.
What, the sprints? The
thoroughbreds. It says Meadowlands, Monmouth at Meadowlands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we have to go on a Friday night, do a show from there. That would be fun.
The Meadowlands, yeah, wow. You don't see much racing from Meadowlands anymore. Monmouth at Meadowlands. Holy crap. So Monmouth is doing something too, and now they're
like this, just like this.
Okay, so you're on the 5. Our picks are right there down below. Good luck, Vinny.
Thank you.
It should be an interesting race. Thanks, man. I got the trifecta 4 over 235, 235.
The 8 cleared the field. Oh, the 4's not letting him go.
You're seeing it before me. I got a delay here.
Yeah, the 4's not letting him go. Hey.
The 8, I figured the 8 would be running early. The 8 is the early speed, but it's what they call cheap speed. This horse always jumps out early and then fades and puts up terrible numbers.
The 4 is 1 to 2. He's running like a 1 to 2 shot.
Where's the 5? Your 5 is starting to come. Now you're 2 seconds ahead of me, so
he's stuck in the middle of horses. The 4 looks great.
Here comes that 3. Now I need one of my other ones to get up there.
Yeah.
Here comes 2. Hang on, 4.
My 5 is gone. Shot. Let's see. I think the 4 won. I think you have it. 4-1.
Did the 3 hang on?
The West Warpath, the horse that I like, finished second.
Are you kidding me?
No. Damn it. 13-1.
Look at this. He almost won. He did. He won the race.
I looked at that horse originally. Damn it.
I remember that. Can you believe this? Turning for home? What a freaking fade.
Unbelievable. I went off.
Yeah, the 4-pitch tent, man. Folded like a cheap suit. It looked like it was impossible to lose. Where is the 1? I still don't see him on the screen.
He was on the rail. He won. Damn it. I liked him in the beginning. I went off him.
The 4 goes outside.
Idiot I am. $28 horse. What's wrong with me?
What did you like about that one again?
I thought he was going to bounce back. Unbelievable. I knew it. I loved him. He finished second off the claim from Rocket Ship Racing. He had his best figure.
Let me go back to this and take a look.
Unreal. I passed the $28. Great. Unbelievable.
Had Florent Garreau up. Yeah. had 2 seconds and 4 starts here.
I blew it. What are you gonna do?
I didn't think he would be able to handle the distance. That stinks. What happened? I think the pace, that 8 probably up the others that they had nothing left at the end.
Yeah.
5. If 5 looked like he was making a move first. Hey, how much time do we got for Belmont? We got the 4th race coming up here.
$81.
Just an awful scratch in this 4th race. There was of number 6, 30-1 Honey Money. I got great in the mud, open 30-1, and I loved him for the exotics. And the scratch of that one just ruined this race for me. So a 7-horse field, it's scratched down to 5.
Yeah, I like Bees and Honey the 2. Although the 4 looks tough.
The 4 is the fastest races if you look at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the one that I kind of like a little bit is I think the 3. If you throw out the last 2 races by the 3, I mean, it fits like a glove in this race.
Yeah,
when it
the
left,
2 was going back to distance from 1 1/8. That's the only thing. Eight furlong.
Let's look at the pace. The pace figures are in the back. The early pace figures.
Brattle House ran 1st and 2nd in the mud and slop.
In Brattle House with the scratch of the 6. Now the 4 is going to get loose.
Yeah, the Bees and Honey.
This one's going to be long gone.
I think so. Yeah, I think the 4 is the horse. Just try to find a horse with him.
I think the 3 is an interesting.
Yeah, our Philly special. We looked at that horse, right? Oh no, Flash and Dynamite. He ran 3 back. He ran a nice race at Parks at a mile.
Yeah, this horse, since he left Jamie Ness's barn, he's went backwards. Before that, you go the races before the last 2. That horse fits like a glove in here.
Yes, he does. Let's see here.
What about Vegas weekend? Excuse the last race.
Vegas weekend. Well, he's got a top jockey. Ran at Aqueduct 8 months ago.
Let's try this again. How about this? Do you try and beat Brattle House?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 2.
I'm going to do the same thing, Vinny, because I like the last race he ran at Aqueduct very big. I'm going to try another 2 over 3, 4, 5. Might not pay much. I don't like, a cheap 50-cent try or something, and maybe make a couple of bucks.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let me see. So let's see. Let's get our picks in here again. This is the 4th race, right? Okay. Aqueduct race 4. Allen. Do you ever play or?
Yeah, I played the 2. My original horse. I didn't go off him. Well, I'm always screaming that I do that. I'm gonna stick with my original.
All right, I put the picks up. How much time do we got before post?
0 minutes.
0 minutes?
Yep.
All right, good. Got the picks in right in time. Showing now.
Let's see if we get lucky.
Yankees in Baltimore today. We'll judge past Maris today.
I think he's going to pass him on the next to last game of the season.
Yeah, they get to play a weaker team, Texas.
Because now no pitcher wants to give up number 62. He's going to get maybe one pitch in that bat. He's going to get one pitch in that bat to hit. And he knows that too.
There was a time when Mickey Mantle, he was going to pass somebody, some big name in home runs. It was late in the season, and they were facing the Tigers and Denny McClain, and they said, they said they're going to give it to him, just lay it in there, right? Yeah, and
wow.
So somehow they knew about it. And he did nothing with the first couple of pitches. And the catcher asked him, like, what the heck, Mickey? Where do you want this thing? And he put his hand out and, like, showed, like, an area. And then McClain threw it there, and sure enough, he hit that pitch out of the park for record.
Really?
Like his 500 and something home run. He passed somebody else.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's kind of cheap. But, yeah.
If Mantle didn't get hurt, Mantle would have been he lost a few years with the bad leg.
Yeah.
Hard to get off a bad leg. You push off, it's hard.
The worst guy to get hurt who would have been really something else.
The 3 just broke out of the gate.
Oh, no. Well, get him back in there, please.
He didn't really. He went about 200 feet, but he was jogging.
Yeah, usually when a horse breaks out of the gate, if you have a chance to cancel this, I would definitely cancel this horse.
Well, he didn't run hard, though. He just kind of broke out of the gate and jogged.
Yeah. Like if you had this horse, I don't mind because he's underneath in the trifecta. But if you had this horse to win or just box with somebody else, I would definitely go and cancel that bet. Whenever they break through the gate, they never run their race, it seems. Okay, race 4 at the Big A. Belmont at the Big A. I wonder what they're doing at Monmouth that they're.
He's going back in. I don't think they're running at Monmouth.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. What's going on over there? Yeah, that's a great background you got there, Vinny. Really
Thank you.
Up. Yeah.
Thank you. Yesterday, last week.
They went. I love it.
They left. I don't think he didn't get scratched. The 2's on the rail. The 4 got the lead. The 4 got the lead. Easy.
So we got 2 here in this one.
Yeah, but
both of us are on 2 for the win spot.
I bet him the place. I was hoping the 4 ran out of the money. I like Irad too.
There's the 5. Come on, 2. Now you're 2 seconds ahead of me, so.
He's on the rail. 4 got the lead, 47-7 half.
That's a reasonable half.
4 looks good. Just galloping along. The 5 is hanging a bit. The 2's going past him on the rail. The 2's going out into the 2 path now. He just left the rail. And we'll see. Looks like 4-2, 2-4. If the 2 could vault them up and the 2 is on the outside, hasn't caught him yet. Caught him now. The 2 right by him. 2-1. All right, I'll take it. 2-4. There you go, Al. You hit. Did you hit the try? You had 2-3 with the 4-5 with the 3-4-5. I think you hit the trifecta, Al.
Now I got the try if that 5 hung on to third.
I think you did. Let's see. 2-4. Come on, 5. No, of course they go right back as soon as the show's 2-4. I can tell now. The 6 was on the outside of the 5.
Great job by that 2.
Yeah, I liked it too. And I didn't go off him. I was going to bet the 4, and then I saw him go to 3-5. I didn't bet him. Yeah, I thought the 2 was the better horse. Let's see. Did you get it? Come on. Oh, I think you got nosed out by the 1. You did.
Doesn't that blow?
The 5 finished fourth, 7-1.
That's racing, geez. It's great when you hang on that way, though. It's
yeah, and you just missed. You missed by a nose. A little more, half ahead.
2-4, race 4.
2-1 by about 3 lengths, 4 lengths.
Great job, Vinny, on the 2. You're heating up.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought he was my original choice, and because I went off the last time and blew a $28 horse, I wasn't doing it this time. But of course, the one you don't blow is a $6 horse. All right.
That's fair enough.
It's a win.
So do you see any college game today you're really crazy about?
Yeah, I like Michigan State plus the 7.5.
Michigan State, what time does that game go off? It started already?
I think 3:30. Let's see. Michigan State. 3:30 plus 7.5 against Maryland.
What's the main reason you like it?
I think Maryland's young. Their front's not playing well. And I took the hook. I could see them losing by 3 or 7. Not 7.5 is too much.
All right.
2 scores. I don't think you're going to lose by 2 scores.
You heard it here, folks. From Vinny, Michigan State.
We'll see.
Gives out his college picks.
I'm losing my first game. I'm losing my first game 17-14, laying 8. I'm going to lose that game. There's 3 minutes left. Louisville, Louisville's up by 5, laying 12. I'm hoping they 4 minutes in the third quarter, so left. You got time for that. These games, you got 100 games.
Expand the description area. Not you, Vinny. Those watching of this show below, so you can see the link to Vinny's YouTube channel. It gives you all his sports picks and more. Tremendous picks. Life stories, human interest, shares his experience. So expand the description area and just click on his link, so you can subscribe to. Name of the channel, it's Brooklyn Guy.
It's what are the odds, Brooklyn? What are the odds?
What are the odds? Okay, what are the odds / Brooklyn Guy? All right, let's see what's going on here.
Churchill, 8 minutes to the 5th. Let's see what we see there. Churchill,
8 minutes to the 5th. You got a big trainer over there, Eddie Keneally, or any of these guys? I want to try and get a free.
Yeah, we're due for a trainer combo.
Get a PP here. Or a sire. Do you have a big sire in there? Hard Spun or Malibu, any of these guys? Because I can get the PPs from the.
Let me take a look.
If I have a trainer or a sire, and this is what race?
5th race.
I'll take a look too. Okay, I'm on it, Vin. Concentrate on what you're doing. It sounds like you're on to something here. I'll be able to get that in a second.
Oh, I'm on Dennington, the 5-horse. I look no more. Yeah, I like Dennington. We're going to go 10 and 10.
All right, I got the PPs. I got the PPs on this.
Okay.
Okay, I can work with this. Prairie Dunes, number 2, ran a nice race. A deep closer. I think it's going to like the extra distance.
I played the 5, Dennington.
Only thing I like about the one, he didn't do anything last time. Never involved. Justify is the sire. That's the one that won the Triple Crown a few years back. Justify, his offspring has been doing very well, and this horse is a $60,000 horse, but 20 to 1, it didn't run a lick last time. Okay, you like 5 Dennington. Big early speed. Solid trainer, very solid trainer, solid jock. I think I'm going to try and beat it. It's run it. I think I'm going to try and beat it with a 2.
Prairie Dunes. Hot trainer, Prairie Dunes. He's just been out once, 2 1/4 length second, maiden special weight at Saratoga. I like horses coming from Saratoga. He's in good form. The 5, what I liked, he's a maiden. He stayed a maiden, but he was 3 1/4 length off second in his maiden special weight at Ellis.
Now that I see a speed duel developing between Dennington, the 5, and Magnificent Mile, the 7. 5, another one that's coming in from out of town.
He was a second in maiden special weight at Ellis. He's come from Ellis as well.
I don't see the 5 getting the lead on the 7. I know it was out front last race, but the opening fractions were 24-40. Talking Magnificent Mile, he's running 45 second, 22:45.
No, Magnificent Mile is going to go out. Magnificent Mile is going to go out. Probably with, I wouldn't be surprised if Fortune went out with him.
Fortune, which one is that?
The 4.
Turf Horse. I can't back this one. I don't think he's going to go with him. He's more of a stalker, this horse. What about the 10, Tappett's Conquest?
Well, he's a favorite. He's been out just once. Finished right behind in a special weight at Saratoga. Respectable horse. Hot trainer.
Brad Cox, hot jockey trainer.
Yeah.
Brad Cox, I'm showing him here winning at 31% of this place. Churchill Downs. And he's been working out here since his last race.
Well, yeah, Bill Mott has the 2. Prairie Dunes. Terrific trainer. The Kenneth McPeak is a decent trainer.
Oh, no doubt.
For the 9 horse. And you have the 10 has the trainer stats. The 5, Kenneth McPeak. McPeak has 2 horses in here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, he has 1. Yes, he has 2 horses in here. The 5, and he has the 9. Corey Laneri is on the 9. Brian Hernandez went to the 5, which is understandable. The 9, he's out of relevant moment. Half brother to revealing quality. $50 horse, you could use him in a triple.
Let me look at him more. First time started, so you really don't know what he's going to do.
Right, that's the thing, but I respect the trainer.
Absolutely.
But the thing is,
Laneri is good at this.
The 5 figures more than the 9. I respect the trainer, but I would think that the 5 was the horse he's looking really to win with, and the 9 he might be out for exercise. He might try to win, but I don't think they're going to push him. I think he's a little over his head here. They don't know what they have with him, so I think the 5 is the well-meant horse out of that trainer stable. He's a $52 or $54 horse now. Yeah, I bet you the $60 is going up and up. They probably think he's out just to run. This might be his run instead of his morning run. He might be out here to get him over the track once. I have a feeling that this is his workout.
Yes, they do that sometimes.
Yeah, but I think that's what they're doing today. Horse is going to be a $75 horse. Yeah, this is his workout instead of this morning.
I like the 7 to do something here.
Yeah, I think the 7 has a good shot. Ironus. He got beaten by 9 in a maiden special weight at Ellis. They're all coming from Ellis. I think this might be might be in a little deep here, but where is Ellis Park? They're all coming from Ellis.
I'm not sure.
Ellis must be over there. Let me see. Where is Ellis Park located?
Okay, here's what
Ellis Park is Henderson, Kentucky.
Okay, so that's stone's throw away. I like a 2-7 box and a 2-10 box.
Okay, we'll see. They're out of the gate.
I like it.
Clean. The 10 went right for the lead.
Surprising. He's changed his running style.
Ooh, very tight. Hitting the first turn, he kind of bolted out a little bit.
2-7 and 2-10. Where's 7? Shows no speed at all.
The 3 got the lead.
Where's the 9? All the way in the back.
The 9's in the back with the 6. The 5 is sitting third.
10 is backing off.
Yeah, I see that.
Watch 2 come now. He closes like a train. 7 is running a whole different race. Showed no early speed here.
The 5's with the 4. Well, no, the 4's actually lengthening out against the 5. The 7's coming on the rail. I don't think the 5 has moved yet, though.
All right. Here comes 10. Come on, 2. 2 should be closing like a train.
You would think. And here comes the 5. Let's see.
10 is dead. No, 10 is leading.
Yeah, he's leading. You got a cavalry coming.
No part of this.
Not a 5. Nowhere. I think your 8 is second. Is he second, the 8?
That might be a first-time starter. Let me see.
The 8 was no, he ran one race. $10 looked good. You were right. Nice exacta. The 8's a $20. If it's the 8, I think it is the 8. $20 horse. It's a $50 exacta. Nice call. Wow.
Another one from Ellis. Had a really quick workout on 24th.
Pretty good. Gulfstream 6th.
Okay, I'm going to be right back, Van.
Okay, go ahead.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Gulfstream 6th. Let's see here. 73. Hate this truck. $72, $67, $6 wide, $80, $67. $72, 64, 70, 54, 71, 64, 64, 64, 65. Not good enough for this race. 77, 73. Oh, 11. How about 11-4? Who's the 11? Vanilla. $5. 11-4. $5 Quinella 11-4 Gulfstream. And let me just see who I like better. It's between the 4 and the 11. The 4 was running great, and then he didn't fire his last race off of training. Wait a minute, where's lost the race. Okay. Okay, the 4. $80.79. 4 horse. Couldn't get to the mute button. I'm sorry. 11-4. I like the 4. So we're going to go with the 4 to win at 7-2. He's getting bet. He's the fastest horse. He didn't fire his last time out. But I don't fire all the time either. So okay. We'll go 4-11. 11-4. Cornella. 7-2 horse. It's not bad. Just looking over to see the comments as I'm blocked here by this. Okay, we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, let's see where we are here. Just checking the scores here. The beginning in the gate.
All right, we're back. What do we got coming up here, Vin?
Churchill. I found a horse that was really running well, and then he didn't fire after a trainer change claimed, and now he's 7-2. Yaramio's on him, and I went with the 4-11.
4-11.
I Gulfstream 4-11. I didn't realize there's synthetic turf, huh?
They have synthetic there too, yeah.
You think all the tracks eventually will change to synthetic?
Let's see, Gulfstream. 0 minutes to post.
Yeah.
Okay, and who are you on here? Race 6?
4. I got the 4 to win, the 4-11 Cornella.
Okay. I'm going to shoot out a quick email out, but I see they're coming. They don't load very quick there. We talked about that earlier.
My other phone is ringing here.
All righty.
I'll be right there, Al.
All right, man. Okay, and sending out an email. That'll be done in a couple seconds. So we're up to the 5th race already at Aqueduct. All right, that's taken care of.
Okay.
Okay, just checking something here. Got that out. All right, we're moving.
All right. They're still in the gate. They're not even in the gate yet.
There's no rush, huh?
It's incredible. Wow, Klugman. A horse Klugman in the 7th race. Someone like the Odd Couple.
Seventh race where?
At Gulfstream.
What are the odds?
It's the next race. Let's see.
See, they've been on 0 minutes to post here forever at
15-1. Klugman.
race 5, 2 minutes to post. Who do you like here in race 5?
Oh, race 5. I'm fooling around here with Gulfstream. Race 5. I had it up here. Let's see.
I would pass on this race.
Race 5. Let's see.
All these starters win early. Most of them, I think all but one is a first-time starter.
The 8 has won 2 races. He was 3rd, beating a length mid in special weight. Saratoga posted a good time. Blink is for the first time, which always intrigues me. The 6-horse Town Square. He's out of Centurique, half brother to Weeble. If I had to go with one, I'd probably go with Pat Flavin. Flavin Pratt. I like him. Any cult made me shiver. Half brother to Just Push Send.
I like 6. Rosario is tremendous on first-time starters. I like the Fire, Spadestown. I would just go 6 to win, really. Okay, so they're off here at Gulfstream. Your 4 is running in the back.
Is he?
Well, let's see. It's early, though.
Yeah. Gulfstream, let's see. I had taken it off the screen. Okay. Where is he? Oh, he's way behind.
Okay, let's see the 4.
He's dead last, but he's going to be moving.
Okay. The 4. Well, let's see what else here.
4's on the rail. I don't like when they're behind 8 horses on the rail. It's just because what do they think they're going to part the season?
That makes it tough. Yeah.
My 11 is nowhere either. This was a dud for me, boy. I guess the 4 really had a problem this last time. There's something wrong with the 4. The 11's on the outside. 4 and 11 were dead. Edgar Prado. Yeah. I'll never play
I
that.
like. So I like the 6 here. They're running at.
They started
6
already?
6-1. Yeah. He has a lot to make up. The 8 is the one with experience, and it showed up today. 6 doesn't want.
Wait, the Belmont started?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 has got a big lead coming down. 8-3. Easy victory. The experienced horse won.
What was that horse, the 8?
8 was even money.
Yeah. I got an interesting horse that I made a note on at Delaware. Morning line 15-1. He's going off at 4-1. He was okay at Colonial Downs. Has the quickest speed figure on this distance, and it's muddy. And he's 5-1. He's 4-1 from 15-1 morning line. I like those tracks where they bet down a horse that's morning line.
Yeah, that's a good sign that it's live.
Because you're not that off the line. You know, I can see you being 6-1 and going off 6-5. When you're putting a horse at 15-1 and he goes off at $10, something tells me that there's something up. It has to be that this horse is a front runner. I gotta go look now. Yeah, he's the front runner. He's the only speed in the race, really. That's why he's going off 7-2.
Lone speed, huh? That's
At those tracks, yeah, I think you could bottom out because a lot of those horses, when they just spit the bit. The 9 horse is the horse that figured to be, and he's a quick horse too. The 9. He ran at Timonium 5 weeks ago. Yeah, he figures. I'm just not taking 7-5 on him. I'd rather go $9 horse that's getting bet from 15-1.
September 30th, 2022.
what track is this, Vinny?
Delaware.
15-1, bet down to 4-1.
Yep.
Let me look at the daily double prices, see how live this one is. The 9 is 6-5.
So my show is going to be up for a little surprise when they see this background Brooklyn guy.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Thank you. You just reminded me of Johnny Depp. It's a Pacino. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, let's see how quick these guys load. Live racing, Delaware. They don't look like they were in any hurry to get in there either. Now the 2 is suddenly taking a lot of money here. Yeah, 8-1 easy at Aqueduct. Now the rail looks quick coming for home. Outside isn't the place to be over at Aqueduct. We've seen a couple of horses now, a couple of them that come in late on the rail to steal positions. 8-1 exact, 8-3 exacta for Buck paid 830.
You know, Al, this little boy goes to church to confess his sins, and the priest says, "Father, you know, I need to confess my sins." So he said, "I slept with a girl and I was wrong. She was a little loose, and you know, I want to repent." He said, "Well, who was it?" He goes, "Father, I can't tell. I don't want to ruin her reputation." He goes, "Was it Patty Smith?" He goes, "No, Father." So he said, "Was it Elaine Simmons?" He said, "No, Father." So he's getting upset. The priest, he's getting frustrated. He goes, "Was it Patty McGiggins?" He says, "No, Father." So
he's naming
okay. He goes, "Okay." He said, I admire that you won't say anything. You have the penance is 4 months. You can't be an altar boy, and go pray for your sins." So he goes back to the pew. His friend sitting there. He goes, "What did he get? What did you get?" He goes, "I got 4 months vacation and 3 good leads."
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay, Delaware's ready to go. My 3 went up to 8-1. Belmont will have 2 minutes to close by the time this goes up.
Your 3 is up to 8-1?
Yeah, but I still like him. He's a horse for the course, too. He runs well here.
All righty.
Okay, the 9 went out. The 9 went out to 3 sitting second. I hate that rail unless you know no one's going to be coming with you. But the problem with that is once the closers start closing, you either have to take the lead or hope that you don't get boxed in.
Mm-hmm.
So we must have, you must have confidence that the horses behind you are garbage. So now he's in the 3 path. So he knew that horses were going to be coming to try to, he's not going to let the Malibu Beauty at 4 to 5 steal the race. That the 3 is sitting second. He's looking back already. What are you, ride your horse? What are you looking back for? I guess you can't hear anything, you know, with the running and
Belmont. One of the things they're doing at Belmont is they're adding a synthetic course too.
Are they?
Yeah, so they're gonna. Right now, the only track in the country with synthetic, turf, and dirt is Gulfstream Park.
Well, it's less upkeep.
Yeah, and also when the races come off the turf, you're not going to get as many scratches because
Right.
turf horses tend to run good on synthetic. So instead of scratching, it gives them an alternative. The 3's hanging around.
Yeah,
I mean, he should be good for at least second here.
He's coming. I don't think he's going to get him, but he's coming. Well, that's what I figured. The 2 speed horses. It's going to be 9-3. Good exacta. Went off at 8-1. All right, got second.
All right, good call on that 3, Vinny.
Yeah, but the 3's not going to pay anything to place. It was 9-3. I had the Quinella. 8-1. Get my money back and hit the Quinella. All right, it's money. So let's see. What do we got coming? Churchill. I haven't done well with Churchill today.
Okay,
Churchill.
Belmont at the Big A. We're still 21 minutes away.
Churchill Downs, race 6. I always like Churchill. Don't know why. Always liked it. Okay, let's see. 6th race. We have.
Yeah, they have. What I like about Churchill is they have some good betting options over there. They have the 50-cent pick threes. And
Surveillance 90-91. This is a good race. Bessos looks good. But he ran in the slop. $93. Wow. All right. I like a bomb. I like the 5. Lofty Adjudicator, 11-1.
where is this?
At Churchill.
Churchill Downs. 2 minutes to post.
Yep.
Lofty Adjudicator.
I thought I can't see. Adjudicator. I like him, and I'm going to go an exacta. Bezos looks good with him. Even money horse. We'll go $5 box there. $2 box.
So you like the chalk and the 5?
Yeah, I like the 5 to win. I'm just using the chalk behind him.
5's coming down.
12-1. I like the 5 a lot. I like him.
And what do you like best about him?
I like him because it was last time he was a winner at Belterra. I think he has a lot more to do here, but I think he can. I'm going against Tyler Gaffleone. This horse would be 2-1 if Gaffleone wasn't on him. He's 3-5. And I'm going with to beat the favorite here.
The 5-4 exacta odds on that are currently 32-1, and 4-5 12-1.
4 and 5. Right. We'll see. Al, you know what I forgot to tell you?
What's that?
Last week, when you had that stomach flu and you went off the channel, remember we were doing the horses and you just felt like shit and you left?
Yeah.
I turned my screen off. When I went back on, you were still live. You forgot to turn it off. So a couple of friends asked, am I staying on? I texted you. I didn't get back. So I stayed on for an hour. We had a $20 horse, $100 exacta.
Holy smokes. I'll have to check that out.
Yes. I wanted your permission to stay on. I just didn't want to stay on your channel. I thought I didn't curse. I was very careful.
By all means. Great job, Vinny.
5's dead.
I'm going to go check that out.
The 5 looks like I'm running. But the 4 doesn't look great either. And I was trying to beat the 4. 22-quarter. Seven horse. Nah, the 5's going to run 5th. Here it comes. The 4 is going to win the race. Whoa, just won. All right, I blew $12. Oh, you know what's coming up? Santa Anita.
Santa Anita? Oh, yeah.
I like Santa Anita.
I've had some big days there, and I like that track too.
I don't remember if I've had big days there. I just like it. I loved going there. Oh my God! I told you I sat with Jack Klugman's son, Adam Klugman.
Yes, yes.
He was a nice guy. He's probably about my age, 60.
Does he look like Jack Klugman?
No, a little heavy set. Not really. Well, maybe. Nice guy though. Talking about the art, he loved talking about his father. He said his father's biggest accomplishment, not the acting. When Jacqueline Klugman ran third in the 1980.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned
he said that. What Jack Klugman said that wiped out a lifetime of gambling losses.
That's what sometimes.
He won $800,000 on the race.
How much?
He had $50,000 on his horse to show, and he got the purse. He had the exacta in that race. He had his horse in the triple. He won like $800,000.
Holy crap!
That's what Adam Klugman said.
Yeah.
But he was really nice.
Great story.
Very nice guy. Everyone knew him there. He said his father used to. He lived in Encino, and he said that his father used to take him there when he was a kid. And he said, I remember the biggest thing that my father had to gripe with the Odd Couple is my father loved the beach and had a house in Malibu, and he couldn't take the sun because the Odd Couple, how could you be tan if you're in New York in the winters and stuff? So the show, he couldn't be tan. So he had to stay out of the sun for like 4 months a year when they were filming that show. Mm-hmm. He said he hated it.
Did you see that episode of The Odd Couple when they were going to the racetrack, Aqueduct, and Felix was on
I have a midget named Harry.
Yeah, he was on this big winning streak.
Yeah. All right, I am looking.
What happened? They were getting tips from a jockey, right?
Yeah, and then the jockey moved and then he was a rider, and then he got a full-time job, and he had to leave. And he was he trained, he was a rider. What do you call them? The guys that work the horses out.
Rider.
I see a couple of horses here that look okay. One more bid looks good coming from Del Mar, but he has run at Santa Anita, and his last race at Santa Anita was much faster than these horses, and he's one more bid. I like Del Mar, like Saratoga going somewhere. Well, this is Santa Anita's Del Mar is Belmont's Saratoga's Aqueduct. They run there 6 weeks. And you have horses coming from all over there.
Santa Anita.
You know what I like a little? I like the horse One Time Mark. He's the 8 horse. He's 14-1. And I like him in an exacta with one more bid, the 3 horse, who's 4-1.
Let me see. I'm looking at the PPs right now. Hey, Fourth Street, the one has early speed, big early speed. No turf experience.
Yeah, I'm going to go the 8 horse, and then I'm going to go an exacta box.
8 first-time starter. Hard but smart?
No, At Santa Anita? No, one-time mark.
What am I looking at here? Santa Anita. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong date. Okay, I got the wrong race up.
What did you think of the Mets last night?
I didn't see it. I heard what happened there.
DeGrom gave up 3 home runs. Pitched okay, struck out 11, but his control is off. His mechanics are off, you could tell.
And they got Scherzer going today.
Yeah, they better win.
And how many games do they have left now?
The Mets and Atlanta both have 6 left. The Mets are now even with Atlanta. And the Mets have, after today and tomorrow, the Mets have Washington for 3 games. Atlanta has Florida for 3 games. The only thing I'm hoping is that they have to face Alcantara, who's Florida's best pitcher. And they have a little better pitching than Washington does Florida. And I'm hoping that the Mets can win one of these 2. I don't want, I'd like them to be even going into the last 3 games of the season. The thing is, Al, like I said with the Rangers last year, beginning of the season, Al, I would have been happy, and you could apply this to anything. I would have been happy if you said they were going to make the playoffs. Once they got to within a round of the Stanley Cup, then you were disappointed because they got that far. It's like me getting a 20-1 horse, betting him win, place, and show, knowing I'm going to get $10 to show. The horse is closing to win the race. Am I disappointed that he didn't win, opposed to being happy if he just would have came in the money before the race ran? You know what I mean? You get greedy. And with the Mets now, I want to win the division. But in the beginning of the year, if you would have told me they're going to make the playoffs anyway, I would have been happy with that. But now you're leading the division for all of 2 days for 5 months. I want to win the division now.
Yeah, you don't want to drop it that way. I think the worst collapse I saw with the Mets, which was very memorable, was when Willie Randolph was the manager. What were they up by?
They were 6 up with about 11 games to go.
That is terrible. And I think he got fired after that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, what they did, which wasn't right, was they went to the West Coast. He took the trip to the West Coast. They fired him on the West Coast. You could have fired him before he went all the way out there. But what they said was, listen, we have to get guys under contract to come and take over the team and coaching staff. It takes time. The minor leagues, they have a game tonight. We tell a guy, we offer him the managerial position. We got to get him to L.A. We have to sign the contracts. It takes more than a day. But they decided, and they swear they decided in L.A. to fire him, which was suspect. But they said, no, we had a meeting, and we just felt going into the series, which is a big series, he had lost the players. And they said we didn't want them going 1-7 on this series. So we felt usually when you hire a new manager, players that were in the doghouse feel they have a new lease on life. They play good. In the beginning, new managers always do fairly well if you're an okay team, because guys feel they have a second chance. They want to win a starter's role. Where the old manager, you ever notice like guys that were bench players are always looked at as bench players? Very rarely does a guy ever get looked at more than a bench player. You have a shot with a new manager.
Sure.
1 minute post, Santa Anita. Let's get my 8 in. He's 17-1. Make me look like a winner. I look like a dunce today.
Let's see, 1 minute to post. Where was I in this? Okay, I was looking at the PPs.
See, they get right in the gate here. As soon as it hit the 0 minutes to post, they're loading in the gate.
I think
$40 horse, the 8 horse. Let's go, baby.
The 8 is going to try and run off and hide here. Yeah, I think he has a shot.
I do too. And they're off.
I box 8-4-3-4-8.
That's what I did. 3-8. The 8 is sitting second, right on the flank of the 2. So he did get out okay. And I like also when a $20 horse is beating me because he's not supposed to be there either. So I like when I'm running second to a horse that I have a shot 50% that my long shot's going to be there and yours is. The 1 is on the rail. He's 2-1. He got bet down. Quintessence. The 8 looks okay. The 3 is riding high. 4,
Yeah, the
3
three
has
looks
horse.
good so far here.
He's holding him back, the 3 horse. 22 quarter. 22-2, which means I'm 2 lengths back. I ran at 23. 3's coming. The 1's coming up the rail. Shut off the rail, 2. I never understood that either. That horses won't shut off the rail. Least distance. Here comes the 8, and here comes the 3.
Look at this.
Who looks better? The 8's in the middle of the track. He's
8,
coming.
go 8. 3,
Go 8. The
Go
4 wasn't, damn it. Oh, I'm going to get beat at the wire, damn it. I got 8-3. He's going to get caught. Oh! It was 4, the 8 minutes by a length, third. Like, what an exact that would have been.
Well, what the heck? It was tough to see. They were all running together there.
I think it was the 6. Damn, I just missed. I love that 8 horse. I should have bet him the show. $40 horse. I just missed at the wire. I missed.
Let's see.
That would have been $100 exactly. Yeah, the horse in the middle got there. Yeah, I finished third. Oh, no, I might have finished fourth. 4 finished third. All right, but listen.
6-1 at 21-1.
Yeah, up to the last 100 feet, I was good. I'll take it. That means my handicapping's working. Even if I get beat.
I thought it was going to be 3-8 there for a second.
Al, do you ever feel that way? That even if you get, I know it's sour grapes, but even if you're getting beat, if your handicapping's working and you're right there, you feel like you're going to hit eventually? You ever feel that way?
Oh, yeah. It's a good feeling to know you're on.
Yeah, I'm right there. So, and I'm not playing big money. I'm playing $12 here. $20.
1 minute to post at Belmont.
I'm looking at Belmont right now. 82.
I think the 6 is the obvious one to beat here. I boxed 6-15. Let me just make sure I got the number right here.
I saw it. 83. What, Bold Journey?
Yeah, I mean, with all the scratches and the race goes off the turf, that
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's off the turf, right.
I boxed 6-15, exact the box.
Did you?
Yeah, that's the one that stands out to me. Sheriff Bianco, let me just double check that one. Race 6.
Yeah, they're all off the
Journey.
turf.
Now, Sheriff Bianco, I don't. He's usually on the turf.
Yeah.
And the other one, the 15, runs well. Has won here on a wet track. Last race was good. Decent early speed. I see a 6-15 box.
All right. You know what I went to?
Where'd you go?
I went to the 15 Storm Shooter.
Yeah, Storm Shooter gets in because the race went off the turf. He was only going to race if it was a. Was only going to race.
You know what? I'm staying with Sheriff Bianco. I'm taking a shot, even though he's on the
dirt.
Yeah, I'm taking a shot. I like that horse originally. I know it's silly handicapping when you're not taking into consideration that the horse is not on the turf, but I like Flavian Pratt, and it's a Linda Rice horse. She always sneaks her way in.
Yeah, she's a dangerous trainer.
And I'm not betting big money here.
Just taking a look at the pace real quick.
And what I do like, Al, is that even though it's off the turf, he's still getting bet.
Uh-huh.
I look at that too. That he's still getting bet better than his morning line of 5-1.
You know what they're thinking? They're thinking this one might be the early speed.
9-horse field also.
I don't know what kind of speed it's going to show on dirt.
Yeah. What's the difference, Al, between sloppy and muddy?
Sloppy is when it's like soup, and muddy, it's just a little bit better than that.
So, so
a lot of splashing around.
Wait, so muddy's better? Or muddy's better?
Better condition, yeah.
Okay.
There goes the 15. I don't see the 6 isn't moving yet. This is not how I saw this going at all.
No, the 7's moving.
Yep, 7 looks good. Here comes 15 on the outside.
Come up, Flavian. Yeah, the 15. That's the horse that worried me. But you know what? Flavian right up the rail and went right to the lead. Flavian's pulling away, baby.
Great job. Great call on
there
that.
There he
7,
goes.
man.
Flavian Pratt at 4-1. Bang. There you go. Won by 8, 10 lengths.
10?
Won by 15 lengths. Oh, the 15. No, the 10 got second. There you go. All right. I'll take it.
$7.10.
Yep.
That's 41-1 odds on that exacta.
What did the 10 go off?
1.
The 10, what did he go off at?
7-1.
You get $5 place price here.
1. Wow, they call that 7, Linda Rice. Well, the 7 was improving every single race.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about it was that it was turf to dirt.
Right. Me too.
Hey, I'm going to step away for a minute. I'll be back in just a couple minutes, man.
Okay.
I think. Okay.
Let's see. Laurel. Off the turf, but it's not sloppy. See if we see anybody at Laurel. I'm just doing all these races in case anybody's watching and they bounce around and look. I don't have much time to do them. 77, 60, 80 and a half, 52, 83 and a half. $65. 86, 66. All right. Laurel, if you're watching Laurel, like the the light was scratched. Man. Nice if I got this. Private credit scratched. Can I get a horse that's not scratched in here? 73 and a half. Oh, the 3. Tell me scratched. 9-1. Another day gone by. There we go. We're in place. We'll bet him small. And we're going to bet him. With the 2. Oh, with the 7. For $2. 3, 7, $2. Let's see if we get lucky here. I'm getting a cold, man. Woke up this morning. Hello. Cold hard days and night. Okay. My horse is another day gone by. Be right back, people.
Horses have now reached the starting gate. Settle in for the Salima. The Classic 1, Cha-Cha Tap. Another day gone by.
Oh my God, my suffering.
V-Mountain. Lady Azteca.
So I don't want to get him in trouble. So as long as I'm
Dapper.
talking over this, he
Majesty's
can't get in
Freedom.
trouble. And then I pause it every so often. I'm on another day gone by. And we'll see what happens. I don't know if anybody's still in here. Can someone say hello if they're still in here? In the chat? I'd appreciate it, so I know being ill if I should stay on. Because I can't
And they're off
type
in
in
the Salima. A bit of a bobble there at the start for the Classy 1 is last. Born Dapper and V-Mountain, solid breaks at Majesty's Freedom and what it under on the outside.
What do you have? Anything going?
I landed on the 3, another day gone by, 20-1. He's on the lead. I bet him with Cha-Cha Tap. You know why I did that? A hunch. I didn't
What
like
track
any.
is this, Ben?
I'm on Laurel. I'm on the lead with a $40 horse. And I bet him with Cha-Cha Tap because Cha-Cha I've been mentioning, my friend the actor, a couple of times. So I bet him with him. And another day gone by, going around the far turn is up by about 2 lengths. But you have Born Dapper on the rail, who's one of the favorites.
So you got 3 with who?
3-7. Now the 5's closed, and I think the 3 kind of shot his load here.
Come on, 3.
Nah, I don't think he's going to get there. Born Dapper. Well, the 3 is hanging in there, but I think he's giving it his all. But I think the 5's going to get by him. He's on the
3
rail.
should hang on for second, though.
No, I don't think so. Maybe. I doubt it. I don't think so. I wish. I got him to win in place. He might just stay second. Yeah, $40 horse second. Born Dapper with the 3. I didn't have Born Dapper, but I got the place. I'll take it.
That's $6.80 to place for $2.
Yep. There you go.
Good job.
Thank you, buddy.
Excellent.
Is anybody still in here?
I don't see any viewers right now.
But it'll be replayed. And, you show people that we can win. We're not just giving out. And the thing is, which I play the plays I give them. I know you do too. But you'll play it at Belmont because that's what your show's about. But I don't give people horses and not play them. I don't believe in that because they can go look at anything. I'm not going to give them horses if I don't feel a conviction enough to play.
Hey, same here. Okay.
I might play small. I'm not going to lie. I might pay $5. I'm not going to tell them I'm betting big, but I am putting my money where my mouth is, as I know you do every race. I know you do that. I'm looking here at Churchill. 76. 78.
That's an Aqueduct. You got a horse that's so dominant. The 1
to 9
that could have pressed him is the 3, and that got scratched. So this one, this would be a single. Just sit back and watch a great horse go to town. It's probably going to end up in the Breeders' Cup. Life is Good at Belmont, 19-1. 1-9.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you look at the numbers, the Thorograph numbers on race 7 at Aqueduct, horse number 1.
Okay. I do have a $50 horse feedo at Churchill.
Okay.
Poppy Wolf. The 10 horse.
Poppy Wolf.
He's $50.
What do you like about the 10? I'm bringing that race up now.
I like him because he's a dead closer. This horse closed from 17 out in a quarter to 10 out in a slow race. Kentucky Downs. Good workout.
Churchill Downs. This is race 7, right?
Yeah, and he was off slow his last race.
Okay.
Off slow, and he still closed like hell. And I just at that price, I like him.
Okay. Let's see. I'm looking
Poppy
up
Wolf.
right now.
$1 minute to Churchill. I like him. You know what? I've been going with my first choices here. My friend, they've been winning. Santa Anita's 14 minutes out. You know what I like on TVG? They will give me my previous winners.
Yeah. 10. Okay. He was off slowly, and then he came on the 10. Who else?
Life is Good at the 7th. Life is Good.
Okay. You see the numbers on Life is Good?
I won on that horse before on August 6th. My previous winners are coming up. At Laurel, the 8th race, Jilted Bride, I won with on December 17th, 2021. I won with that horse.
Nice.
They give you the day, the horses that you have won on, they give you your previous winners.
You see Life is Good's numbers? Okay, let's look at Churchill first.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about this.
Yeah, Churchill.
And they're off.
And they're off. And I am on Poppy Wolf.
Number 10.
And the one pushed his way through.
Okay, the good thing is we got some bombs up front right here.
Yeah.
So I figure them to fade. The 6 is going to be dangerous.
The 10th is right behind. The 10 is right behind the 7.
Now, if the 10 closes,
I like him to close in this race, and it's a 24. It's quick.
you got to. Do you have him with anybody or just?
No, he doesn't look great right now. He's starting to close a bit now.
Not impossible, Vinny.
No, it's quick.
All right, he's starting to move.
They're all. Everyone's dead behind the 1. Yeah, but the 10's not moving. The 9's going right by. 10's done. I took the shot.
Life is Good. Geez, what
10 days later. Yeah.
I mean, one should win this going away.
Yeah, 1-8 probably. Desert Wolf would be second.
Now, do you see Life is Good as chart numbers?
Yeah.
When it says negative like that with a couple of dashes after the number, it means it ran a number lower than 0.
Which is amazing.
Which is amazing. Like the race 2 back, he ran a -5, which is nuts. The last race, he ran a -2, 0. He was just a few points below negative, just on the negative side. The horse never runs. You go back.
No, he looks amazing. And he's run 2 straight. It's funny. Flavian Pratt went on him the race. He jumped on it. Ortiz had run on him like 4 or 5 times after Mike Smith had him for a long time. Pratt, he still won with Pratt, and Ortiz is back on him. He won with Ortiz again. So this horse really doesn't care. This horse wins. He ran into Whitney, right?
Yeah, and go to the very end where the pace charts are. Race 7. Okay. Race 7, and I'm going to show you something else.
How? Oh, 13 minutes. Okay. Okay, the 7 pace charts.
Yeah, it's at the back. Look at that. When they show the 1s there, all the 1s, that means he goes to the front at the first call every single time.
Right. The only horse that can,
only other horse that liked to run early, that would challenge him early, is the 3, who usually goes to the front, but that one got scratched. So now this Life is Good gets a lone lead and has all the negative numbers, and the board indicates that 1 to 9. So that's how you read that. It shows you their times at the first quarter.
Can I give you the exacta here? 1, 2. This is the race set up for the Ortiz brothers to hit the exacta.
Well, that looks strong, agreed. But look at something else here. Now go back
to
the
5. I think the 5 has a good shot.
If you wanted to play a long shot and hope for the best, look at the 5. The 5 actually has a couple of negative races there.
Yeah, that's the horse that I think I'm going to bet.
Yeah. Now, if you want to play around and bet it to win, what are the odds of it now? 65 to 1.
The 5?
Yeah, on the board.
Uh,
I'll tell you.
he's 40 to 1.
You want to play around and in case Life is Good doesn't have it? I
If
mean,
Life is Good runs
other...
off the board, if he runs off the board, you'll get a $50 price to show on the 5.
Yeah, because one is taking all the show money.
Wow. And well, he should. He certainly deserves to be favored.
Yeah, look at that. If right now it's taken, and then up to post yet, they're $363,000 to show, and the next closest one is the 4, which is only taken 8,000. But they don't even have a show pool. No,
they
place
don't?
Pool. No, you can't bet the show here. But the place, he's taken 234,000 to place, and the next closest one is 3,000. If one runs off the board, you're going to get some prices.
Yeah, you really will.
And then it's not going to be incredible show prices.
No.
I mean, 5-4 is $63. I mean, 5 to win would a small 5 to win bet will pay something.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So this race is, singlet multis. There's Pletcher. A lot of these trainers, you ever notice? I see a bunch of them like this. Steve Asmussen, Todd Pletcher. I mean, these guys had gray hair by the time they were in their early 30s.
Yeah, absolutely. Baffert.
I mean, the stress of the game was really, I wonder if that had something to do with it.
It could. A lot of hours. I'm sure you're up very early.
At this, did you know Steve Asmussen used to be a jockey?
No, did he? Really?
A big guy, heavy set. I mean,
really?
That's just unbelievable. Bob Baffert was a jockey.
Was Rudy Rodriguez?
I don't know. Let me see if I can get a picture here for you, for everybody here. I think this is kind of interesting. Bring it up. All right, I'll get the picture up right now. Let me share a screen. It'll be on the right side. Bob Baffert as a jockey.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, wow. What was it,
That's nuts. What?
In the 70s?
I'm not sure when this was, but yeah.
How old is Bob Baffert? How old do you think he is? 65?
I think he's a little less than that. Yeah, that's Bob Baffert as a jockey.
That's incredible. That's something.
All right, let me see if I can get another picture. Steve Asmussen.
Three minutes to Santa Anita. Let me go to Santa Anita a second here.
Santa Anita.
got the second race coming up, right?
Yeah, let's see what's going on there. 7 minutes to Aqueduct. The 5 is down to 34-1 now.
Is he?
I mean, the exacta prices. I think the biggest exacta was 9-2 odds if you put the 5 second. Santa Anita, it looks like a very short field. Let me bring up the race. Doug O'Neill, good jock trainer. See who I like here.
I think the Andy Graham is a little tough to go against.
This is 6 furlongs, 20 claimer.
Yeah, I think Andy Graham is kind of hard to go against.
Bowl of cherries.
That's the horse I looked at. Bowl of cherries.
Bowl of cherries. Is this turf or is this?
It's dirt. After this Santa Anita, I'm going to bow out. I'm not feeling well, Al. I actually feel I don't think I have a fever, but I feel very warm. I have a cold. I woke up with a terrible cold, and I thought it was just waking up. You know, sometimes you wake up, it hasn't gone away. So I'll lay down for a while. I'm supposed to have a party tonight at 7 o'clock, and to tell you the truth, I don't really feel good.
Oh, feel better, Vin. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to call it a show. I'm going to call it a show too after we'll go off at the same time.
Okay.
And then
check out Santa Anita. I think the 4 horse is the horse. You're not getting any breaks at 1 to 2.
You going to hang in there for the Life is Good race in 5 minutes?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Where were we? I think the 5 is dangerous.
Little Rachel?
5 is a horse for the course. 6 races, 2 seconds, 2 wins, 2 seconds.
Umberto Rispoli.
Number 5, Little Rachel.
Yeah, Umberto Rispoli's on him. I like him. I like Carl Frey.
I'm going to go 5 to win.
Okay.
And who are you going on? You're sticking on.
I just don't. I'm going to watch. I bet, honestly, I bet a 4-3, 4-5.
The thing is, when 4 runs such a big race like that, none of the other races before that were close. Usually they regress off an effort like that. And it's one race here. It did win, but it had an 88 Brisnet number.
The one went right out to the lead on the rail. So far, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. How'd you like that?
Where is this?
At Santa Anita.
The finishing order was 3-4?
No. I'm just saying they were running 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the 4, the 3 is going back. The 3 has nothing. The 4 is on the outside. He's holding them tight. The 1 and 2 are under a ride, and it looks like the 4.
Oh, look, the 5 is showing nothing so far.
No.
It's caught wide. What a disappointment for that 5.
The 4 is moving. The 3 is closing. That's my horse.
Wait, here comes that 5, Vinny.
Yeah, the 5's coming. 5's the winner.
All right.
Little Rachel, nice job.
Thanks, man. 4-1.
That's a nice job. 5-3. The 4 ran out.
3 finished second?
Yeah.
That exacta will return. Exacta. 5-3, $25, 25 to 1 odds on that.
So I'm going to bet win in place. And the only reason I'm betting place is in case the 1 runs out on the 5 horse.
Yeah, the 5. I'll tell you what. If that 5 runs one of those negative zeros, and one runs a 0 or whatever, and just doesn't have his A game today, we could see a 5 steal this race. If one runs out, I'd be absolutely shocked. I mean, this horse seems to be a push button.
That would be too.
Seems to be a push button horse. It never runs a clunker.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm going to look at the pace chart. Does the 5, I mean, it does run big every once in a while, but it does it at the G3 level, and G1 is a much higher grade than G3. Even G2 and 3, they're kind of closer together than G1 and G2 or G3. G1 is the best horses in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see. Here's the problem. If law professor Jose Ortiz has to send that 2 to press the 1 and maybe open the door for the 5.
Man, you know what? We'll be sitting here in 3 minutes saying out of 1 by 8 lengths he deserved.
Yeah.
But you know what? Listen, in a 5-horse field, I'm not saying we're experts, but how is this horse a $80 horse, a 5? In a 5-horse field, you would think that even people that are betting birthday numbers, 5-1 if you're born May 1st, you would think that, I don't know.
How about this one, Vinny? Automatic money on a straight exacta 1-5. Let me see what that pays.
Yeah, see what that pays.
Let me get to the thing.
$6, $8? No, probably should be 15, right?
For $1, 9 to 2 odds. So
$11.
Not even 5. You're not even getting 5 to 1.
I'm looking at the.
And get this: every single horse in the race pays the same $2.10 to place. So it doesn't.
The 5 pays approximately $5.50 to place, 6 to place. I think.
I'm not showing that here. Maybe they're wrong. Well, they're getting in, Vin.
Okay, we'll see.
Go 5.
We either look really smart, or we look like we just tried to beat the favorite. You never know. A horse could stumble out.
Oh yeah.
See, these are the races. These are the races when you're playing Naira, and you're a bettor, and you want to get credit. You bet $2,000 to show. You don't care what you win. Had a 1-1 right. One is a 4-length lead at 10 feet into the race. Wow, that horse was fast.
He takes the lead in every single one of his races. He always has the lead at the first call.
5 is in the middle of the track.
5. They want to.
Look at this 5. He went right. He's in second place. This 1-5 going to be around the track, I think, because Law Professor with Jose Ortiz is sitting third on the rail. I don't like the rail here. 24-2.
534 to 1.
The 5 is sitting beautiful. The long race left. 2's picking up some speed now. He's on the inside. Yeah, Ortiz will open it up for his brother. Yeah, it's 1-2. 5's under right. He's gonna be last. The 4's going to finish third. I
Here's
knew
the
it was
thing now,
Ortiz.
and-
I told you, the Ortiz brothers. This set up for them.
Does the 2 win this race?
Yeah, the 2's going to win.
He's going to the outside.
The one kicked it into a bit of another gear. I told you, Al. 1-2. This was set up for an Ortiz exact.
You called it, Vin. Great call.
Well, it's not a big call considering there's only 5 horses in the race. But 1-2. Al, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll give you a buzz.
Vin, thanks for joining us, and everybody. We're going to go off the air together. Everyone, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
It's been fun, Vin.
Talk to you later, buddy.
Talk
Thank
to you
you.
later. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for everyone who joined us.